I'm behind you guys now.
So, Jeremy, you probably didn't see that Natalia is number 30 and Edge and Orton are number 1 and 2. They already announced that.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, and I'm going to start recording on my end.
Pat's not even on.
That's fine.
Oh, I need permission to start recording here. We're having some technical difficulties, fans.
Because Pat's freezing and his internet doesn't work on Sundays.
Hello, everyone. We are live for Guys Roundtable Show and our little watch party for the Royal Rumble. It's me, Joe. We got Coach Jeremy, AJ Nitro, and Darth Pat in the house tonight. We're getting ready for some Royal Rumble action. Let's see how this jabroni show goes.
The best news yesterday was that Fat Ass has COVID, so he can't be in the Royal Rumble. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, because that's a positivity there, getting the COVID.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Got to start it off. I don't want to disappoint.
Well, I don't know if I would have went with Fat Ass is not able to
Well, I'm happy
compete because he's got COVID.
He's
Maybe
not
we could
going to
just
win,
go.
so I'm happy about that. I don't have to see him win.
Oh
I don't think we were going to see him win anyways. But
Oh,
Sorry, I missed all of that because I was getting new audio. Who's Fat Ass that we're talking about?
Keith Lee.
Yeah,
I just refer to him as Fat Ass.
I think we need to fix Darth Pat's name because it says Dath Pat. So to everybody watching live, we got some real issues. We can't spell anything going on.
You can't spell. My headphones decided to stop working on the call. Yeah.
It's okay. We can still hear you.
We're off to a great
guess.
start. Well, I couldn't hear through my headphones, so I just put them back in their case, and now I'm just using the phone audio. So
I'm guessing the Women's Royal Rumble is going to be first. It was last year.
no, I hear Goldberg's music.
Oh, great. Right off the bat.
Well, I mean, the match is going to be what, 4?
I must be behind
4.5.
because I don't hear any music yet.
So does that mean they're doing this now so he can lose and be in the Royal Rumble?
I mean, don't discount that as a possibility.
I'm well aware that that's a possibility.
Oh,
It's
God.
probably going to happen.
You know,
I hear his music. There's the Goldberg.
I appreciate them doing the old routine here, but they couldn't get Doug Dellinger in to come do this.
Yeah, I think you guys are a little ahead of me by like maybe about 3-4 seconds because they just banged on Goldberg's door for me.
He's just walking out. Right.
I mean, if you could just skip
Should we?
30 seconds of this, you'd be a lucky person. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, for a dude that's in his 50s, man, he is still freaking jacked as shit.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so you got to at least give him credit. He looks like a monster still at his age. Not to say you can't be fit at 50, but shit, most guys are not.
the only term of shit for him I'll use is he's a piece of shit.
Well, that's a little harsh, but yeah, I get it.
Jeremy's disclaimer.
Once again, I'm like, yeah, Nicole said you should probably put the disclaimer out there about me that I'm probably going to be pissy the whole night. So,
Well, we kind of figured that.
As you could tell, AJ's in a mood already, and he probably will be for the next 3 hours.
Very, very true.
I mean, this is the match I was least looking forward to. So at least we're getting this right off the bat.
I mean, basically, AJ not being in a mood is like.
You're right.
True, Pat.
If I was ever on here and I was not in a mood, you guys would definitely be like, "What's wrong?"
Who are you, and what have you done with Matt?
Pretty much.
Nice.
Let's see.
I watched some of the comedy movie one today. I listened to some of it. So
Nice. Yes, folks, if you're wondering what he means is we do like to go back and watch our own videos and see where we can be a little bit better. So we always go back and watch them because we're always trying to put a good show on for you guys. We already entertain ourselves enough. So it's all about entertaining you folks.
I honestly don't know what they're talking about. I'm perfect on every podcast.
Well, we were actually discussing that, and we would really, really love to not hear, but see a little bit more of your Gorilla McBischoff come out, because we feel that would be much more entertaining for our fans.
Yes, Pat.
Either that or learn to smile. One of those two.
So now he's very upset now.
But we do love you, Darth Pat.
I'm officially old tomorrow. Shut it, you bastards.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be off tomorrow too, because
No, he said
Old.
He'll be old tomorrow.
oh, you'll be old tomorrow. Oh, that's right. You
his
turned a big
birthday is
4-0.
tomorrow.
I'll
He
remember to
joins the
send you a
40-year-old
text
club.
message as soon as somebody reminds me that I'm supposed to send you a text message.
Well, that's what Facebook is for, isn't it? Reminding of you when your friends' birthdays are.
Yeah, I get a lot of those reminders, and I never pretty much ever, unless it's like Matt, Joe, or you, I never send happy birthday wishes, because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we're friends on Facebook, and that's cool, but that's pretty much all I am friends with you.
I don't do that for a lot of people either. So
And it's not that I don't like them. It's just that it's not like I see you ever. So
Hey, Pat, someone wants to see you do the leg drop.
Ooh,
What?
yes.
Oh Jesus! Nicole said somebody commented and said they want to see a Darth Pat leg drop.
Yeah, no, you guys really don't.
Yeah, I think Nia Jax wants to see it based upon what I just caught at the end of the pre-show there.
Well,
She
then
stole
I'm
it
gonna.
from you, Pat.
Well,
Are you trying
See,
to say
this
you
is
want
what-
to hit on Nia Jax? Is that what you
This
say?
is
You
what
want
I
to
wish I
show her
had
how to
two
do the leg
phones.
drop properly?
No,
This
I'm
is-
afraid she'd hurt me.
this is where I wish I had two phones, because
He's
I
hurt
gotta go-
everybody else. So what? That would just join the club, Pat.
so now
Well,
I have to go to. I'm guessing that was from our. Was that the favorite comedy movie? Oh no, there's another comment on our. Let me see. Somebody said they want to see him do the leg drop. Where'd you see that comment? Where'd that comment come
It's
from?
on YouTube. YouTube. Jax is a thief. She should learn from you, Darth Pat. Yeah, you should teach her, Darth Pat.
Huh.
Yeah.
You should get her.
What wannabe funny person is saying these things?
You really should just find her on Twitter and just
Is it
follow
you?
her and just start
No, I do
Oh,
not.
slide
I,
into her DMs.
I
I
thought
do-
it was Nicole. She said it's definitely not her.
I do
I'm gonna
not.
have to-
I do not do the Twitter.
Well, you
I
can
gotta
find
find
her on
that,
Facebook.
because I'm just wondering which episode they put that on, because I am not seeing that comment on our most recent episode.
It's on the live one, Jeremy.
It's there. Aren't we broadcasting this live? Supposedly.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody just put that on the live?
Yes,
live,
Jeremy.
bro.
Oh. Well, see, I can't see the comments in the live, because then I wouldn't be able to watch the. This is why I need more. I need more
Okay.
stuff.
I guess on the screen. So yes, Nicole said that. So we have two
Oh, you know
people
what?
making Darth Pat leg drop comments.
No,
Is
you know what I can do?
Sakamoto watching this?
I got an idea.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is Sakamoto up to no good?
What?
Y'all said go Cubs.
They said somebody said go Cubs. Nicole said.
What the hell? Who the hell's putting? Oh, this has got. You know, I bet
Pat,
you.
did
I
you
bet
put
you I know
that?
who's watching. I bet you it's EB Pat. I bet you he's watching. All right,
Yeah,
I
he
gotta.
said go Cubs. So
Yeah, let's see. I
I
gotta.
mean, he did put Goldberg as the worst. Who knows?
All right, give me 1 second. I got this.
Oh God, I think the entrances are gonna be longer than the actual matches.
Right now, I got Drew McIntyre coming down to the ring. So
Oh,
He's
don't worry. He's
standing
just
outside
chilling in
the
front
ring.
of the ring.
yeah, he's outside the ring.
staring
Sorry,
at
just
Goldberg.
outside the ring, staring like a boob.
Now he's entering the ring. Yeah, let's see how this match
Yeah, I'm
goes.
on the same spot as you guys now.
Jay
We're
Jay
good.
would definitely put that comment on there, but I don't think Jay knows how to do this. So
All right, I got to.
I mean, if he did, it would be a surprise, right?
yes, he definitely would put something about Pat doing the leg drop. Though.
Get a new phone. Maybe he's learning his name.
He did get a new phone. He got some high end phone too. What did he get, Zach?
The Note 20 Ultra.
The Note 20 Ultra.
Oh Christ! Is he going to learn
Fat
how?
6.7
I mean, it'd take him like 2 years to learn how to use the,
I
at least
know.
a
It was
quarter of
funny
it.
because I'm like, Jesus, Jay, you don't
All right.
even know how to use a phone. Why would you go buy the most expensive phone you can find?
Well, let's see. Who is this? H-Bomb. I don't know who
H-Bomb?
H-Bomb 10,000 is, but H-Bomb 10,000, we appreciate you leaving some comments here. So let me see. So I got the comments now up, so now I can see comments. So that's what I was looking for. That's what I wanted to see.
Oh,
Garth
here we
Patton is
go.
the king of the leg drop, so
Hey, you know what? For Pat, for any of us, since we all did this fun wrestling, and maybe we'll do a podcast about that. Maybe we'll do an episode of our podcast about that. As unathletic as Pat is, I have to give him credit where credit's due. He at least attempted it. So
Yes, he did.
he did.
he could have not done it. He could have just said, "No, I'm not doing it."
It hurt my bottom.
I bet it did. That's why Hogan had to have his damn hips replaced, because he busted his hips up from doing that so many damn times.
Hips, back, yeah, whatever. Anything you could think of, he had that surgery on.
Well, I mean,
H-Bomb says, what are the odds Goldberg has a heart attack?
no, I don't think they're that high. I don't think I've never heard about Goldberg having any kind of health issues. Oh,
He just speared him. Okay, this match is done.
I was gonna say something, and I don't. We're talking about guys with like chronic injuries. I mean, if you've heard about Austin saying about how he has issues with his arm to this day because of doing the stunner constantly, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
Two
no,
Two spears so far.
they're gonna break the critically acclaimed Thunderdome. Oh no.
Wouldn't it be crazy if they did? It was like a domino effect and everything just went all around the whole thing.
I gotta be honest with you, that would make it literally the best fucking show ever.
It would be
I mean,
hilarious.
from what
That's
passes
funny.
for wrestling, from what passes for wrestling in 2021, to see the whole thing just tumble down like that would be worth the price of the network for about 4 months.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit behind you guys. I'm probably about 5 seconds behind you because somebody said, "Oh, he speared him," and then I saw it like a little bit later. But that's okay.
Speaking of EV Pat, I swear I just saw a guy who looks like EV Pat there on the one of the Thunderdome things.
I don't. You know what? I don't think Pat would actually do the Thunderdome because
I don't think he
No, I
was.
don't either.
because we don't take direction very well.
No.
No, there's no way I'm doing it. I would end up being like this to them, and they would shut me off.
Ooh, a Claymore. The match is over. Oh, no. Damn, it was too soon. We're going to have to see about 10 Claymores to keep Goldberg down. All right, we need a prediction. Since H-Bomb is on, I want a prediction from H-Bomb. How many Claymores are we going to get? That's what I want to know. How many Claymores are we going to get?
I wonder if H-Bomb is Sean.
It could be.
Can't trust somebody with the name Sakamoto after all.
Because it has to be somebody that knows of the pat and the leg drop. It can't just be some random person. That it has to be somebody that knows of the pat and leg.
H-Bomb says we're going with 4 Claymores.
Well, there he just went with one and missed one.
Oh, that's
now here comes
Spears.
a Goldberg spear.
So we're up to 3 Spears.
Not good.
Yeah.
I mean, this match is
Not
lasting
good.
way longer than I thought it would.
He's already looking gassed. He's done nothing. He's chewing his gums. That's what's coming out of him.
Ooh, a Goldberg spear.
Goldberg's gassed.
Those
Oh
are some
my
weak
God.
ass spears. I think I could deliver a spear better than that, and I am terribly out of shape.
Yes, the spears were bad.
The least.
Okay.
I'm going to say we're going to take the over. We're taking the over on that. We're going to go over 4. I think we're going to get more than
him
4.
up.
He's going up, is he, Bill?
No. He's got to take a deep breath for it.
I love Goldberg's facial expression. He's confused at how this is possible.
That was a terrible. That was a.
that?
That wasn't a good jackhammer either.
I was gonna say, if you let him get pinned by that quality of a jackhammer, then I might just forget about watching the rest of this. Like, I'll stay on the podcast, but I won't actually watch it. So I'll put like a movie on, and I'll just start talking about the movie I'm watching instead.
I feel like Drew put his feet back too far, too quick.
Yeah. He braced himself a little too soon
Russ
almost.
Goldberg actually execute the move properly.
Are you saying that Drew was sabotaging the match?
Maybe.
Maybe he should.
I don't know how you could sabotage this match because it's just
Here
going to
comes
be bad
another
no matter
Claymore
what.
potentially.
Watching a Goldberg match and watching a
Train wreck are like the same thing.
I took the over. We took the over on the Claymores. We only got 3 Claymores, not 4. So we needed 5 to get to win that bet. Sorry, H-Bomb, I'm not paying you any money though. We didn't officially bet.
Jay just texted me. You still got it. You still got it.
You still got what?
He's still got
making
need in
fun
the
of
fa-
Goldberg.
He's still got need in the face.
So watching a Goldberg match now is like watching a Brock Lesnar match. How many big man moves are you going to get? Like, it's so repetitive, and it's sad because out of both of those two, we know that
My buddy AJ.
she's a whiz.
That's fabulous.
Why can't I think of his name? Now, I just said his name, that Brock Lesnar can go.
Please don't let Goldberg win the Rumble tonight. That will be the rumored thing that they're talking about, that somebody was like, oh, something could happen at the Royal Rumble, but it would be terrible if it does.
I think Drew McIntyre, even though he's a face, should go over there and dump Goldberg out the ring. That would be awesome. Like, you're a loser, and dumps him out the ring.
Please don't shake his hand.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Well, that's because he's a good guy. He's got to shake his hand. It's a good guy, good game match.
Tell him, Drew, I just beat my dad. Well, that's what happened in the first promo between these two. Drew's like, fighting you'd be like fighting my dad.
That's pretty funny. Now, Claymore kick him. No?
He's like,
Give him a
I'm
little
done. I am so gassed.
Well, yeah, that's one thing. Like, I've listened to so many wrestling podcasts. One of the first things they say is there is such a difference between being cardio fit and being ring fit. Like,
Well, yeah,
it's
we know.
completely
Yeah.
different.
After me and Joe did that 30-minute Iron Man match, we know that.
Yeah.
Well, so far, this pay-per-view is a D for disappointing.
Well, I mean, at least we got this match out of the way. It was
Yeah.
first.
But
It's done and
Goldberg can
over.
still come back. Wow.
Oh, man.
You do not need to be in the Royal Rumble tonight, buddy. You do not. You can barely move after this.
Crazy.
Not good enough. F minus.
Dud.
-2.
And the sad thing is Vince signs off on these matches saying, yes, this is a good idea. Let's have this match.
I know. Makes absolutely no sense to me.
Oh. We all know why he signs up on these matches.
Here we go.
Do it. Tell us why.
I wish I could throw the GIF up right now.
Tell us why.
They're such good shit.
Now, Darth Pat, I put you up to the task of making sure you have either a quiz question or some kind of fact about the Royal Rumble
Jay
as we
texted
go
me,
through
he's
it.
like, Goldberg's winning the Rumble, and then he's like, maybe not.
So,
He's
since we are on an
gassed.
intermission between matches, either hit us with a quiz question or hit us with a tidbit about Royal Rumble that we may not know.
Okay, I've got some
Yeah,
stuff.
slacker.
I've been doing some stuff for the last couple.
Actually, you know what? Well, before we get to the men's Royal Rumble, I feel like everybody should at least make a pick on the men's Royal Rumble. Who they
I
think?
can't. I don't know who's all in it.
Well, we don't. Nobody knows who's all in it. They've only announced like 18 people.
No,
So
that
that's
is
why I'm not
true.
going to pick.
That is not true.
That's
That is
why I'm
not
not
true.
picking.
They have announced. Okay, earlier today it said 22. Now it says 21. They took off somebody. All right, I will give you very quickly the 21 names that
Why-
I
why-
haven't
Jeremy.
announced.
Okay, Jeremy's back on. Okay.
I'm back.
All right, so Daniel Bryan, Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, who will be number 1, in case you didn't see that.
And Edge is number 2.
Otis, The Miz, Jey Uso, Cesaro, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, Big E, John Morrison, Sheamus, Mustafa Ali, Edge, King Corbin, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Braun Strowman, and while he was on here earlier today, but now he's not, Elias. And I will also just throw, so that's 22. And I will also just throw in there, I saw something that said Carlito to be a surprise.
Yes.
I picked Brock Lesnar.
I didn't know Carmella was a pornographic star now with her dancing behind the curtain shit.
Are we complaining?
I want Brock.
I mean,
Lesnar
I'm not
to be in
complaining
and
about
to
it.
win.
I'm not saying I'm complaining. I'm just didn't know.
Yes, we are complaining because she's dating Corey Graves, and anybody who would be willingly dating Corey Graves is obviously not right in the head.
Now I know that.
Well, you know what, Pat? I will agree with you because I do not like Corey Graves.
we know you.
I mean, that's her choice. I guarantee you I can steal her away from him.
Jeremy, your sound's not very good.
Oh, my sound's messed up.
Yes, we can't really hear you.
You're at a lower volume than the rest of us. Well, than
Yeah, bro.
than Theo and AJ, but
She's got the leg things on, Zach. Every time they fall down, you have to drink, Zach.
This was all out.
Somebody said Brock Lesnar. Did I hear somebody say Brock
Joe
Lesnar?
said-
I did.
What I read earlier this week was don't expect Brock to appear because he hasn't officially re-signed with the company yet. I would not be terribly surprised if we saw Brock. I mean, if you think about it, this would be the time to bring him back because and especially to win the Rumble match because he could either then A, go for revenge against Drew, or B, say, I'm here to end the Roman Empire.
All right, so
I mean,
gotta
either one
ask.
could happen, but I'm not picking Brock. My
my
pick,
sound should be back to normal now.
you
Yes,
just
it
have-
is.
Yes.
So I gotta know who's the dude with Carmella.
That is what's his name?
Her
Kenneth?
sommelier.
Sommelier. What's that?
What's his name? Kenneth? Is that his name? I
Something
haven't
like
been
that.
watching, paying attention. Oh no, Reginald.
Reginald.
Reginald Sommelier? Like really?
No, he's a
No,
He-
He's a wine expert. He's a
He-
sommelier.
he's a sommelier. He's a wine expert.
Yeah, do you know
Oh.
what a sommelier is?
No, because I don't hang around with those kind of people. I'm not that sophisticated.
Well, it's somebody who's trained in the art of wine, I guess, in terms of how to make good wine, how to taste wine, all that other shit. It is an actual thing, trust me.
Yes, and I'm gonna put this out there as I have a hard time believing anybody who wrestles is probably a sommelier.
But, well, after just seeing that he was in the ring, of course, obviously he's not really. He's as much of a sommelier as Batista was a deacon.
All right, so we got
Jesus.
H-Bomb. H-Bomb said he wants his boy Sami Zayn to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's Sakamoto.
It's Sakamoto.
H-Bomb, we now know who you are. You are Sean Sakamoto. We're calling you out, buddy.
I'm going to take Edge.
I'm going to take my eye not bothering me.
I'm going to play it safe and say Daniel Bryan, but I'll also be perfectly honest. I really have no clue this year. This is one year where I really don't feel any confidence as far as what direction they're going to go, and that's that's mostly because of the situation with COVID and everything, and the question about how many fans they're actually going to have, inside the stadium for WrestleMania and stuff.
So I'm gonna go with the long shot. I'm gonna go with Dominic. I know he probably has absolutely no chance of winning, but I'm gonna go with the long shot. I'm gonna be the long shot guy.
My other choice would be
nothing
Seth
wrong with
Rollins
that.
coming back and winning too.
Joe's.
I mean, I kind of expect to see Seth be
I
in the
expect to
Rumble
see him
match.
also.
I don't expect him to win if he comes back.
What?
though.
He could feud with Roman. That'd be great.
And they'd have to do a 180 with his character, but I mean, it could happen. I mean,
So,
we've
Nicole
never had
said the
faith in
person
all of it.
said it's not Sakamoto. The person responded.
It's not Sakamoto. Oh man.
So is it her?
It's not Nicole. She said it's not her.
He says he's a long-time listener, just first-time caller.
Well, that sounds like somebody who would know what WFAN sounds like. So
Well, H-Bomb, even if you're not Sakamoto, which we definitely truly believe you are not now, since you definitely claim to not be, we appreciate you listening. So
Not that
great-
Sean's never lied before, but
not that he's never lied before. So,
True.
but we
Oh,
do
it's-
appreciate
it's-
you listening. So thanks for tuning in today, because it's gonna be a wild ride.
and
I
it's
think
like I
Sasha's
said,
off there.
and it's like I said, you can't trust somebody with the name Sakamoto. We all know that from years of watching wrestling.
So the thing I must say, I wanted to make mention of this when Carmella was coming down, is her outfit, though we know it's not her underwear that are showing, it's pretty interesting. The throwback, I feel like, to the 90s divas or women's wrestling with the underwear, the G-string showing up the top of their outfits. It's kind of nice little throwback. Wow, did she just really use him as a stepping stool to jump off of?
Lita and Ivory always used to do that.
Yes, they did. And that's what made Lita so awesome. Well, one of the few things that made her awesome.
Oh, of course. She had many things that made her awesome.
yes, she did.
Does Carmella not have a form-fitting top on tonight or something? I mean, I've seen her like twice there where she just went to the outside. It looked like she was trying to make sure that her boobs didn't fall out.
Well, when you get implants, you don't always necessarily get the right fitting tops to accommate them. Sometimes you have to try a couple different tops.
That would be an early birthday present for you, Pat.
What, seeing Carmella's boobs?
Yes.
Lord.
I mean, I could go see boobs other places if I needed to.
Right. I know, but
Yeah, but they may not be as nice. Like, I'm sure Carmella paid quite a good penny to get hers done, unlike some probably other people in other places probably don't get the
probably
good
paid.
jobs.
Oh, look at all the people on their Thunderdome screens going. Yeah, see, that's
I have a
one
feeling
reason I
that
could
noise
never
is
do-
pumped in, because I'm sure that's not everybody's volume. coming
There's
through
definitely
there.
noise.
Oh my god, it is absolutely pumping.
Could
When
you
they-
imagine if they actually let the audio come through on some of those people? They'd probably be like, "What the fuck fuck this? This is
When we're-
fucking." They'd have to
Funny
bleep it
if
all
they
out.
did
When
accident.
they're 10 minutes into a match and it's mediocre and the fans are and they're going, "This is awesome," or I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah,
And all this time, we didn't know we were being recorded when we went to WWE live events, did we?
it's all about control. Fuck. Prestige.
Uh-oh, he's gonna sneeze.
Uh-huh. No, but it's but seriously, it is all about controlling the
There it is.
there we go.
We'll
all
pause.
about
This controlling
controlling-
the narrative. Yes.
It's all about controlling the environment and the atmosphere. I mean, you want to do something that would, leave it open that God knows what could be. I mean, when there's a live audience, there's a live audience, but they have defenses against that too, which is basically just muting the audience mics.
Yeah.
Something like this, the whole reason they set up it again is to give the illusion of an audience, but not really happening.
You know what? I don't understand. Sasha's makeup looks really weird. Like, her face doesn't look normal right now. Like, I think she's got almost too much makeup on.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
because I think like
her
Sasha's not my
outfit.
favorite wrestler, but by any means, I think she's really good in the ring, and I think she's attractive. But sometimes they put on so much makeup that it makes them look weird.
I also quite question wearing an outfit that's brown and white in color when she's got blue hair, but that's just me.
Well, maybe she's
She said
channeling her.
Nicole said her outfit is Louis Vuitton.
Well, she's channeling her inner Browns fan.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope not.
Okay.
No, Johnny Gargano already did that. Don't worry.
Is Nicole saying that Louis Vuitton only makes outfits in brown and white?
Maybe.
She said it's one of their most famous ones.
Oh.
It's funny. I was watching
That is
there's a
correct,
show
Pat.
called The Repair Shop. It's filmed over in the UK, and this lady brought in a Louis Vuitton like trunk, like that was almost 100 years old. So it was from the original Louis Vuitton, not like his son and whoever's in control of the company now, but the dad, whoever started it, the dad or grandfather. I was like, holy crap. And like the insignia was still the same, their little LV, but
Exactly.
I can't imagine like something like that,
crazy.
what that would be freaking worth right
Maybe
now.
she's
being like
got
almost
ones
100
that
years
are
old.
tighter.
Several $100,000.
Yeah, like that's crazy. But yeah, this place repaired it, fixed it up,
Oh,
You
it's
know,
all one piece now.
made
Yeah.
it look somewhat new,
Yeah,
know,
'cause-
preserved it, which
That's
is really,
Also,
really cool.
Did they extend the curfew or not?
It's 11 o'clock.
Oh, so you can stay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll see how far it is.
You have a curfew?
Yeah, the
What?
curfew was 10 o'clock here for a long time.
What, you couldn't leave your house after 10?
All the bar, everything closes at 10.
Between 10 and 5.
Oh, so it's not a curfew of you being allowed to go from house to house. It's just that there's nowhere to go after 10.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh, okay.
your house.
The cops can pull you over after 10.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Nicole has this like sheet in her car, like saying that she's coming from work.
That would be taking me back to like when I was 16 in an underage in a junior driver.
We had that down here for a while too.
That's
Same
crazy.
thing.
And people are bitching about how it is in PA. Oh, they got everything locked down. At least we don't have a fucking curfew that says, hey, you have to have a note in your car if you're out past
Yeah.
this time. That's
He
nuts.
popped Reginald there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, walk away. I think that oh my God. Carmella just killed herself. I think
You're
You're
Yeah.
ahead of us, Jeremy.
I'm gonna say, how'd you get ahead of us? Weren't you behind us? Now you're ahead of us.
Yeah, way ahead of us.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
all right. I'm gonna pause for a second and wait for you guys to get to where she's pinning her.
Wow, how did she
That's
did,
Undertaker that.
that was an Undertaker thing there, kind of.
God, she's
I mean,
lucky. She's
she
lucky
kind
she's
of like
not-
it didn't look like she really bent back as much, but she definitely face planted.
she's lucky that she's not missing a few teeth.
Whoops.
Did she pin her?
I mean, she pinned her in the sense that she went for the pin.
All right. Well,
She
that's what I
did
mean.
not-
Like I was waiting for you guys to catch up to that part. I
Oh.
saw the instant replay, so I want to make sure I'm like a little closer to you guys.
Yeah, she did not get the 3 count. Right now, she
Now
is
what?
like bitching with the ref.
Yep. So I'm
She
back.
what?
We're synced up as best as possible.
Somebody, I guess H-Bomb put she's too hot to die.
Yes, H bomb. She is definitely too hot to die. We cannot have that right now.
Small package. 1, 2.
Corey Bear, make sure she takes care
Oh,
of
there's a
herself
roll
like that.
behind one.
No, it's a, sorry.
Oh, see now you guys are
Oh, now they're
slightly
doing
ahead
the
of me.
backslide. Oh, they're doing all the old 80s wrestling pins.
Hooray!
Now, oh no, okay. I thought she was going to go for like a fisherman suplex. But
Oh, that would have been cool. Do a perfect plex. I tell you what, he really did do like a really awesome fisherman suplex and like hooked it like as he was doing the plex. She got
what
the
made
knees
it-
up.
well, that's what made it the perfect plex.
I know.
Because it was simply perfect.
Perfect.
You know, it's sad. Like Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, he's one wrestler I wish. Yeah, you know, there's other wrestlers too, but he's definitely one of the ones that I would have loved to been able to see him quite a few more years. He was gone
Yes.
way too early from complications from whatever ended
Wow,
up taking
did
his
she
life.
still Snoop Dogg's?
That was a horrible.
Dogs?
She was
Yeah.
way too close for that frog
Yes.
splash.
That looked like Snoop Dogg, didn't it, Joe?
Well-
yeah, she still did it better.
She still did it better, but her feet hit like almost before her body did.
Yeah.
She didn't sacrifice herself enough.
Oh, it is. I'm in trouble.
Zach's got a drink. Her thing's falling. She's gonna fix it. She's got to fix it.
Anyway, Kurt Hennig unfortunately did not die of complications of anything. He died of a cocaine overdose.
Well,
That's a
I
complication,
wasn't. I
an
was not
addiction.
sure of what his. Yeah, I wasn't sure of his real what actually caused him to pass. I'm
Yeah, his
not
cause
surprised
of
that it's drugs,
his cause of death was fondness of nose candy.
yeah. Which is pretty common for the 80s. That and other drugs, hardcore drugs.
That's true.
That was.
This is a good match overall.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
this
this is
has
a
been a
match.
good match.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised because I'm surprised to see Carmella holding her own here in this match.
She's gotten
Yeah,
better.
I don't fully trust Carmelo in the ring. So,
She's gotten better.
Oh,
well, there's that.
Well, I mean, Sasha was going to win. I didn't think Carmella was going to win. So.
not yet. She'll now be in the Women's Royal Rumble to get another chance.
That felt like a bit of a sudden ending. That's all.
Yeah,
All right, that match was pretty good. I'd give that match a B, maybe a B.
yeah, that
plus.
match was good. They had a
It
good
was.
match at the last pay per view too. So there's chemistry between these two for sure. So
All right, H Bomb. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that match there, H Bomb? I just like saying H Bomb. It sounds really cool.
It's not cool when it happens in real life.
It's not just H bomb. It's H bomb 10,000.
This is true. But 10,000 is a lot of extra syllables, so I'm gonna go with H-bomb.
The extra second to say 10,000 is too much.
It's too much.
Okay.
Too much.
Oh, man.
My little brain cannot handle it.
You don't got a good brain.
Pat,
No, I have a good brain. It's just small.
Did you make the corrections, Pat, on the thing that was driving you crazy?
Yes, I did.
Well, thank you, Pat. This is why I had you. What the hell is
Did
that
Jeremy
stance? She looks
misspell
like she's got to
something,
pee.
Pat?
No, I didn't do any of that.
Oh,
That wasn't me.
Joe did that?
Yes.
What happened?
What? Huh?
You
What
put the
Pat was
Facebook
correct-
page together.
What Pat was correcting today, I thought that was Jeremy's. Jeremy said you did that.
I did it today.
Well, you know.
Now, he could have
Pat
easily
had to
copied
correct
and
some of my.
pasted it.
Pat had to do some of my, some editing. I did a couple things
I
a
am
little fast on
syntax
there.
man.
You are. The comma's in the wrong place, damn it.
Yeah, I was never really good at that
God
part.
damn it.
Yeah, I was never good at that shit. Well, Pat, fix my grammar, I guess, my
Pat,
sentence
just
structure.
because we're at a commercial and we have nothing else to do, can you
Yes.
channel some Dusty Rhodes for us?
Well, actually, it's time for we need a. If you want to do it in the Dusty Rhodes voice,
Yes, do it in
sure.
the Dusty Rhodes voice.
We need
That'd
we
be
need a fun fact or a quiz question.
Well, here's the funnest thing, because of the Mac and Dream Dusty Rhodes creating the Bunkhouse Stampede event. That is why the Royal Rumble was invented to begin with. You see, baby? You see, I was running the Bunkhouse Stampede, and we were doing it on a pay-per-view for Jim Crockett Promotions. And not only that, but we were doing it in Vince's backyard at the Nassau Coliseum, baby. And so because of that, Vince was all like, they want us to do a special for USA. Pat, what was that idea you had? Oh, you gotta love it, Vince. It's called the Royal Rumble. I can't do a Pat Patterson voice with the way my voice is still kind of messed up. At least not the way the Bruce Pritchard does it. But no, that is true. NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, they were running the whole Bunkhouse Stampede pay-per-view in early 1988.
I have
From
those on
Nassau
DVD. I have
Yeah,
those on DVD.
Yep, from Nassau Coliseum, which since that's in New York is basically, in WWF's backyard. And USA decided that they wanted to counter program with a special, and that became the first Royal Rumble event in 1988, which Vince had lost interest in because I guess supposedly when they did a trial run of it at a house show, it
No.
it bombed.
Oh, the surprise entrance.
No, my worst nightmare has returned. God damn it!
I guess that means Kofi will be in the match.
Most likely.
Well, I mean, Big E was the only one who was quote declared for it. So,
Well, no, they showed Xavier Woods' picture earlier.
well, he wasn't. Well, he was not on that list of people I gave you. So, okay. But anyway, while we're still just BSing around here, here's an actual question. Oh, look at that.
I mean, they're representing Brody, so that's cool. I dig that.
I was gonna say, did you see Kofi's tights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still not rooting for you.
All right. Anyway, here's a trivia question for you, and I will freely admit, well, you would guess by the nature of the question itself, but this is a trick question as well.
Ooh.
Ooh, tricks.
What?
You turning a trick on us now?
What,
Go ahead.
what multi-time intercontinental champion both did and did not compete in a Royal Rumble match?
Did and did not.
Both did and did not compete in a Royal Rumble match.
Oh boy, here we go. Bad Bunny.
Davey Boy Smith.
No, he was in several. In fact, I mean,
Okay.
he was runner-up in 1995 when he and Shawn Michaels went, 1 and 2 to the end.
So, in the same one, you're saying, or
No, overall.
so he was in one and wasn't in one, and that was it, or he was in other ones?
No. What I'm saying is he was a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion. He both did compete in a Royal Rumble match, but at the same time, never competed in a Royal Rumble match.
Oh, I think I know where we're going with this, and I'm having a stump of what his name is right now.
I
can't
don't
remember his
like
name.
what I'm seeing right now.
Booker T looks like GI Bro tonight.
I was going to say, is that Booker T standing there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Booker T's supposed to be doing besides standing there.
Looking like Mr. T.
Channeling GI Bro.
I'm really not liking this. This is really just I'm so confused and
I
scared.
have the sound off, so I'm just seeing images that make no sense to me. So I'm starting
That's
to
all
feel
right.
like
If you had the sound on, you wouldn't be able to understand it anyways because he's rapping in Spanish. So
I'm starting to feel like the old SNL Unfrozen caveman lawyer character played by Phil Hartman. I'm
Yo,
just
Pat,
a simple
Pat,
caveman. I don't understand your modern world.
Pat, hold on. H-Bomb goes, Pat shouldn't be wearing a Batman tee. He needs to change to a Riddler shirt with those kind of questions. Jesus.
I could go put on my original gangster shirt that has Riddler, Penguin, Joker, and Catwoman.
God, I can't think of the dude's name I want to use to answer this question.
yeah, go do that right now. Go do a wardrobe change on camera.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
I'm not going to do it.
I knew it.
I do not take
We would
wardrobe
have
requests.
like probably like 80 women sign up and start watching the show if we put that out there that you were changing your shirt. I guarantee it. 80 women would start to.
I'm wearing an undershirt underneath the shirt. Okay,
The
so
home cross is all fine.
Doesn't matter. I'm telling you, 80 women are signing up instantly.
So
Pat
to
doesn't
have
believe
Booker
me.
T on there just to say, can you dig it, sucker? Oh,
Because he
Booker.
understood every word that guy just said too, right? Now, if Booker T actually does know Spanish, I would be very impressed and I think that would be very cool. But I just don't believe it.
I mean, he's from Houston, so conceivably he could.
He could. I just don't believe he does.
I kind of actually would pay a lot of money to hear Booker T speak in Spanish because I imagine it's kind of funny to listen to. I mean, because one of the things that I was always instructed whenever I took Spanish classes is, to make you sound like you're Spanish, so you don't sound like some kind of like stilted American, go like donde está la, so
La biblioteca.
yeah, well, Booker T, I kind of almost imagined would have no chance of being able to not speak in that like haltingly stilted manner and everything.
Well, yeah, because he's got such a distinct voice. I just can't imagine him being able to like settle his voice.
And it really
It
gave
would,
like the
it would probably be like biblioteca.
yeah, and have like the appropriate pronunciations and stuff. I would be surprised too. So
And at the end of it, he'd throw in a sucker.
El Sucker.
I don't know how that translates to Spanish.
El Sucker.
So do we have any answers for
I'm
Well, I gave you one.
thinking.
I gave you
Okay.
mine, and on this note, I'm going to take a quick potty break while we're waiting for the next match to start.
Okay, good.
Potty
Bye-bye.
break.
All right, sweet. He's gone. Now we can talk shit about him.
Well,
I fully expect you guys to do that if I decide to take a break.
We did that on a podcast without you, Pat.
I listened to that.
We had a whole
didn't talk
podcast.
about
And
that.
I listened to that podcast.
We didn't
Yeah, I did.
make fun of you that much.
We actually did
I
it.
know. I know you didn't.
Ah, here we go. This is the name I'm looking for. Oh man, but I don't remember if
I don't.
okay. I'm going with Santino. That's my guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Chris Jericho. I don't know the answer. So
Okay. Well, I'll wait for our beloved head coach to get back. Okay, just real quick as well, because we were talking about
We have to
predictions.
hear this
for the
shit
Royal-
every year about how many times Kane fucking eliminated how many people.
all right,
like,
he's gonna give us
Every
the
year.
answer, Jeremy.
And I don't trust any of their stats anyway. I keep my own stats for the Royal Rumble. So, just real quick, one guy who I definitely do not expect to win the Royal Rumble would be Braun Strowman, because they could have pulled the trigger with him any number of times and they
Right.
haven't. So I do not think that. And I'm saying that because of the way that I saw he came back on Friday and just started destroying people. Like, it makes you want to think like, oh, he's a favorite to win the Rumble. But no, if they were going to pull the trigger with him, they would have already.
well,
All
yeah, I
right.
think they realized that Braun Strowman is not going to be a true person to lead the company. I think they're realizing that.
No.
So, what is the answer, Darth Pat?
Say hello to the bad guy.
Okay,
Really?
Scott Hall.
Wow.
Yes. Now, this is what makes it the trick question. Scott Hall never competed in a Royal Rumble match. Every year he was in the company when it came Royal Rumble time. He either wrestled for the WWF title or
I
the
understand.
Intercontinental title. However,
Razor
after
Ramon.
Scott Hall left the company in the 1997 Royal Rumble, Razor Ramon
Fake Razor Ramon.
was in the Royal Rumble match. The fake Razor, played by the late Rick Bogner, entered the match number 3
That's a good question, Pat.
and was eliminated in about 25 seconds or so. He came in the ring when I think it was Crush and Ahmed Johnson had been 1 and 2.
Even when you said it was a trick question, I didn't know where you were going with that. So
Yeah, he runs into the ring. I remember the clock wasn't working at that point in the match. So he runs into the ring without the theme music playing, and everybody's already booing. He comes in the ring, he stomps on the guys a couple times. He does the whole Razor taunt and everything, which gets a bigger boo. And then whichever one of them it was, Ahmed or Crush, promptly threw him out. So yeah,
I mean, this is the women's one. Okay.
So I know we talked about Carlito possibly being in the Rumble, but there's a report that Christian and Jinder Mahal are both backstage tonight as well. So I would fully
Jinder Mahal.
expect probably both of them to be in the match as well.
Yep,
Or I
yep,
won't
yep,
be
yeah.
surprised if they show up in the match.
So they only announced 12 names. Oh, interesting.
Bailey
She's a
first.
favorite. She's one of the favorites too.
Yep. So I
Ooh,
only
she's number one.
I only had 13 names for the women. Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Dana Brooke, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Natalia, who we know is number 30, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce, Ruby Riott, Shayna Baszler, and Tamina.
Nikki Cross. They added her during the pre-show.
Okay, thank you. I didn't see that. Even so, that's still only
All right.
14 out of 30.
Rhea
So-
Ripley's going to be in this Royal Rumble. I would bet money.
So we're gonna take a bet on
Yeah,
who
I would
should
expect
we?
that.
Should we give our prediction for the women's
Sure.
Royal Rumble since we
Sure.
did men's Royal Rumble? I am gonna go with.
I'll take Alexa Bliss.
Okay, you're gonna take Bliss. I think you stole Joe's pick.
No, I'm picking Bianca.
Oh, you're going Bianca Belair.
Yep.
What?
Bianca Blair. That's a tongue twister for me. I don't know why. I want to say
I'm not-
Belair.
I'm not
Belair.
picking Bianca because she's going to win probably, but I refuse to pick her. So
Well, I'm going to probably go with my favorite, and I'm going to go with Bailey. Though I know she's number one, so she probably won't win because doesn't happen too often.
I was also going to go with Bianca as my pick.
All right, we got two Biancas.
With I will say this real quick though.
Alexa
I'm picking Rhea Ripley as a close second.
and H Bomb goes with Ripley. So thanks for chiming in, H Bomb. We'll see.
I mean,
who,
that's a high chance too because she has been off NXT. I won't be surprised. She'll be in the match.
yeah. I'm interested to see. Oh, sweet number two is the glow.
she's
my
so
glow
bad.
She's so bad.
She's so terrible. There is nothing about her that she's awful.
And see, it's so funny because there used to be a time in WWE, and I don't know if it's because of COVID or not, but there used to be a time in WWE where they would get rid of people, be like, listen, you don't got any, your mic skills have never developed. Your ring skills are mediocre. We don't have anything for you. Peace. Goodbye. But it seems like they just hang on to people like crazy anymore. Like they just don't get rid of anybody.
I can give you a couple reasons right away why they won't fire Naomi.
Uso. That's the biggest reason.
That's one of them.
Well, that's a stupid reason because I can't imagine the Usos have that much pull.
Well, they have more pull than Aleister Black does, obviously.
Clearly.
Well, Aleister Black is.
Well, I'm saying that because they fired they fired his one.
What?
Oh, I paused. Uh-oh.
Black, like, that was a little harsh.
I mean, I don't disagree with him. So
Uh-oh, my feed froze. Oh, no.
What froze?
My WWE feed.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm still hearing you.
once again, this isn't a terrible time for it to freeze. Naomi's in the ring, so
Naomi was just about to do some kind of head scissor thing.
The butt bump. Gotta love it when she breaks out the butt bump.
Yeah.
I still will never. That's. I mean, I love. My good friend, of course, Jim Cornette. The move that he and his co-host bitch about is, of course, when they do the dives to the outside of the ring and everything. And quite frankly, those are dumb moves, and they are certainly overused at the very least. But the whole
What, the suicide
butt bump
dive?
move, yeah, the butt bump move is one that I've never understood. I don't
I
understand
don't
how that's
understand
ever.
it either.
I don't understand how that's ever supposed to hurt somebody.
No, I don't get it.
Unless you loaded something in your ass,
Oh wow, she's number 3.
Wow, that's not a good sign.
Okay, maybe she's not going to win.
Oh, she could still win.
I know. I'm just.
All right. I think I have to change
She
my
was number
internet
2
connection.
last year.
Oh, take up her earring. She's here for
I know you seem serious.
I'm not surprised she's number 3. They're going to put her with Bailey sooner than later.
How many Hall of Famers do you think we might see in this match?
In this match? Oh, I hope
Less
not
than
too many.
2 or less is good.
That would be nice.
I say
All right,
6.
so
I'd rather see 3 NXT people and no legends.
Yeah, so right now I got because mine paused and I'm going back to live. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind you guys now, but I am seeing Naomi try to get they just flip they're flipping across the ring doing who's gonna do the move.
Well, I didn't see any flipping across the ring.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean
nobody saw-
cartwheels across the ring.
We definitely didn't see any
Yeah.
cartwheels. You're ahead of us again, Jeremy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't seen cartwheels.
I'm just starting
now,
seeing the cartwheels.
Now I'm seeing cartwheels.
All right,
Yeah,
let
you're-
me know when you got Naomi outside the ring. That way I'll be synced up again.
Standing outside the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, go ahead, Sid. Bianca out.
Yeah, right.
Get out of there.
So they've groomed her pretty well to really give you the impersonation that she's going to be the one, huh? Oh, Billy Kay,
Oh.
one of Joe's favorite wrestlers.
I've heard
Lord,
that
let me
she's.
tell you about
I've
that
heard that
shit.
she's been funny with this gimmick that they've given. her.
She actually has been funny with her whole handing her resume out and trying to be part of tag teams and stuff. I don't like her.
It's the only thing that's funny about her.
I have
She was
to
the
agree
more
with-
annoying. She was the
I have-
more annoying of the people in the Iconic, but she's actually been funny.
So H-Bomb says that all of the we're going to have a lot of guest appearances. All the Hall of Famers are going to come back for the women's one.
Well, yeah, they only had 14 names announced for it. So I mean, Christ.
What they should do is just bring up the whole women's NXT roster and just
Yes.
the Royal Rumble.
That's what they
I
should
mean,
do.
Well, okay. Since I don't watch NXT, do they have that many women in NXT that they could still?
They
fill
have
out
10
a 30
people that they could have
person
thrown in here for 10 people for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, but that still leaves 6 open spots.
Well, they just signed some females to wrestle in the Dusty
I
Rhodes
mean-
Classic for the tags, so they can throw them in there too.
I'm pretty sure that they had to take Mia Yim out, so she was going to be in this for sure, and they had to take her out. So
Yeah, didn't she? What happened with her? She tested positive for COVID.
well, yeah,
She
that's
got
why
hurt?
Fat Ass isn't going to be in it because that's his girlfriend. So
Oh, and he said the reason that they'll all be in it is because Vince is desperate.
Yeah.
No
so Billy
disagreeing
Kay
with
just
that.
sitting at the announce table.
You
Oh,
gotta
here we
stick
go,
with
Zach.
what works.
God damn it! We hit me and Zach. Oh my! And she's even got the tank.
Who is this?
We
Yo,
not-
why do
me
you and Zach
do-
hate her so much?
We do not like her at all.
Okay, I remember
I've never heard of her.
being in-
So
I remember her being in last year's Rumble match. Was this her gimmick then?
she's
like-
going to give out a resume. For,
She didn't even hit her with it.
that's awesome. She wants to give out a resume. Like, here's my resume to be your tag team partner type thing.
God, of course she had to be in it.
What is so
know.
wrong with her?
Huh?
Why,
This
why
is my
you
first
guys
time
don't
seeing her,
like
so I'm
you?
going to make an informed
Why don't you
decision
guys
here
like
based
her?
on what I see.
Because
Screwed over the Gargano.
she screwed over the whole Gargano both having the belts at the same time thing, and we wanted that to happen. So once she screwed them over, that was it for me and Zach. Fuck Shotzi.
I don't think
Because
that she has
because the
green
backstage
hair.
people wrote it that way. You guys don't like
Oh well,
Shotzi. Wow.
I don't have to defend my reason. So
I
You're
don't
right.
like
You don't
that
have
she-
to defend your reason.
I don't like that she has green hair.
Lord.
All right, just real quick about Billy Kay. Here's what kind of bothers me about her gimmick. Well, actually, this doesn't really even apply to her, but why the fuck did they break up the Iconics just to have Peyton Royce start tagging with fucking Lacey Evans?
Yeah.
we don't know.
Because they didn't
That
know what to
made
do
no
with
sense.
Lazy Evans because they tried everything and they can't get her to get over.
So they put her
Yeah,
with Ric
that's-
Flair to get her over.
That's because she sucks.
And that is true.
When your
So-
finishing move is a
Punch to the
It's a
face.
punch.
Okay.
punch and you call it the women's right. Yeah, it's not the 1950s anymore, Vince.
Yeah, calling that a women's right. I mean, that's an offense.
Why
That,
you
Put her in
trying
the
to keep your
coquina
resume
clutch
to-
on the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
I mean, that shows you what Vince thinks about feminism, I guess.
I guess so. You could have at least punched her. Like that would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been.
Shayna Baszler looks scarier and scarier every time I see her in the ring.
That's because she gets older and she gets more shots to the face. It seems. I'm not. I'm sorry to be cruel, like sounding like that, but I've seen her from when she was younger, and it's clear that just the fact that she's been in combat sports has taken their effect.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, so is Billie Kay going to do like a Heath Slater type gimmick where she keeps going up to people like outside the ring and just keeps getting knocked down and shit?
That would be funny.
Remember that a few years ago they did that with Heath Slater where like he came down and I think it was Corbin had been eliminated kind of quickly and he punched him out, and then Slater was struggling to get in the ring as every new guy came out. They kept giving him shots and everything until
I
like
think that's the same rumble that what's his face went under the ring when he tripped.
Titus.
Yeah.
Well, that was in the greatest Royal Rumble ever when Titus.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Tony
here's another.
Storm.
Here's an NXT person. Okay.
I like Tony.
Nothing wrong with who you see thick.
This is actually quite entertaining.
Billy needs to know that you never offer to shake with your left hand. I'm left-handed, and I never offer to shake somebody's hand with my left hand.
You know what, Darth Pat? I didn't realize you were left-handed. I am left-handed too. Maybe that's why well, I don't know.
Disagree on everything.
Throw him off a little bit there, but that's all right.
Of course, I will also say this. This is kind of off topic.
There's your butt bump.
The butt bump.
Okay, return.
The
Let's
rear
put the
view.
straps on her.
Sorry, it's called the rear view.
That makes it
So much better.
Jeremy,
Anyway.
our fellow coach Marlon's on our chat.
Uh-oh.
I'm kind of hoping that because of COVID, that the whole concept of the handshake kind of goes by the
There
There
wayside.
you go. Shotzi's out.
Hey,
Boo.
Nazi.
So that was
I didn't even
Shotzi
get to see
by,
anything
Shayna.
from her.
That's good, Zach. Right? When she's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just it's unfortunate. WWE just has some poor writing decisions, and that ruins
Oh,
Matt's
they put people
ability
out
to
here.
like other people
are
that
filler.
could be
They
good.
have to put people out here. Oh my God! Here's our first old person. Jesus.
It would be better if she came out with a giant thing on her face. It grew back.
Is she gonna sing?
I
Yeah,
love that.
singing.
Why can't our volume's not turned up very loud?
You're talking about the writers. Here's the thing. I don't even blame the writers so much because ultimately everything goes through Vince. I'm sure the writers could probably do a better job if they weren't operating under Vince constraints, but we won't know that until Vince is dead. So
She bought into it. What is this?
I have a feeling it's a setup.
Yes.
Most likely.
All right. Okay. No, it's not.
Pull the chat finally. Buy Shitsy. That's what H-Bomb just said.
What?
H-Bomb said buy Shitsy.
By Shitsy. So H-Bomb doesn't like Shotzi either.
Oh man.
Good for H-Bomb. I also think the Tank is lame as fuck. I think the Tank is fucking stupid. So
See, I actually thought that was pretty cool.
It's creative.
you probably thought it was cool when Rusev drove the Tank down at WrestleMania, and I thought that was horrible too. So
Well, that was a real tank.
I don't care. It was still horrible. So real Tank doesn't matter.
Yeah, I actually thought that was pretty neat too. So yes, I am on the opposite end. And here comes Ruby Riott. I don't know. She could be a dark horse too. Ruby Riott could be a dark horse.
She's a good wrestler, and they don't ever use
She
her.
deserves better.
She definitely deserves better. So we had two NXT people and one. I don't know if I'd call Jillian a legend.
Well, it's the only category that you could really put her into. So
Garbage diva sounds better.
I don't know. That's not an official category. So
Okay, well we don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she was never relevant enough to call her a Hall of Famer.
Definitely not.
See, and I like Ruby Riot. I like her more than now that she's not part of that the 3-woman team that she was part
She's
of.
still with Liv Morgan though, and they're still
she?
kind of yeah.
Yeah, Sarah Logan got fired though. So
Sarah Logan also had a kid, so
oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Who was it that she's married to? She's married to no.
One of the
I have no
Viking
idea.
Raiders.
One of the
That's right.
Viking Raiders.
I was about to say Killian Dane, but then I remember no, he's married to Nikki Cross.
That's Killian Dane.
Right, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
Victoria.
Victoria.
Oh,
Nice. This one I
Okay.
Dig
actually
this
like.
one.
I like this.
Widow's
I like her
Peak.
coming back.
At least one
Here's
Widow's
some-
Peak.
Here's someone who I feel like never really got her proper due.
Nope.
I agree with you on that.
100%.
She was
Very
champion
true.
a couple times and everything, but I always feel like that they treated her like she was there most
Guy,
of the time.
this was Matt Werner's
Oh,
favorite
she
wrestler.
she
He
just
loved
like
Victoria.
hard righted Bailey. Oh shit.
Matt Werner used to love him some Victoria.
Victoria was awesome.
She's clearly older, but you know,
Hey, she's still in really good shape. I'll give her that.
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
she's not-
Sometimes you see the women wrestlers come back, and even the guy wrestlers too. But it seems like more often with the women wrestlers come back and they're like not in good shape and stuff like that.
She's not as thin, but yeah, she's certainly not in bad shape.
No, she's not.
I think she still perform. I think she still performs on a regular.
What era is she from?
I heard that she had a business. I can't remember what it was.
2000. Late
And of
early.
course, who the hell knows if
Well, that
it was-
doesn't count.
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
safe.
Who knows if it was affected by COVID too? So
Yeah.
yeah, she's definitely hard. She's definitely stiffened people.
That's the way it should be. Like, listen here, you
Dude, old
bastards.
school.
Shit. Give him a stiff right.
listen, all of today's wrestlers are too soft. Undertaker.
I know, it's funny.
Let's see who this is. I see. Oh, Peyton Royce.
Oh,
Is she the Poison
Ooh,
Ivy
it's
now?
Tag team parting.
Is that her thing? Is she the Poison Ivy now? Joe, help me out here. Is Peyton Royce Poison Ivy now? Is that her like thing? Like,
Seems
The-
like
the
they're
form-
semi.
The former Ty Dillinger is a lucky guy.
Sean Spears.
Yeah.
That,
Fact.
they
that,
still
name means- that name has no meaning to me.
Wow,
That's your
do they
bad.
still go 10, 10, 10
that's
one
your
sometimes?
bad, not ours.
No,
No.
they don't do the 10 thing for him in the crowd
Okay, well,
anymore.
First of all, that was an AEW joke. But second of all, are they even using him in AEW right now?
Not really.
Yeah, so
AEW Dark.
He does AEW Dark every week.
The Iconics with the Baylor.
Bailey ruined the Iconics reunion.
he does
All
their
right.
secondary internet show. Congratulations.
All right, this is going really fast. I'm not waiting however long in between.
They've been speeding it up a little.
Widow's Peak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't do
There
it.
we go. That
She
still
didn't
looks
stiff her on that.
better.
She should have held her neck longer. Oops,
Okay,
Santana.
here's another person from NXT.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't recognize that name.
Who is this? Santana
Santana.
Garrett? I have literally never heard of her.
Nope, she's too happy.
Wow.
She's gonna get eliminated pretty
Yeah,
quick. She's a happy-go-lucky
Baylor.
one.
Yes.
Wait, did they just describe her as second generation?
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't.
so.
I can't really hear.
I
Wow,
think
that's
that-
two NXT people.
I'm gonna look that up now. Santana
Yeah, look that up.
Garrett.
I'd like to know who she's second generation of.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I know. I'm right there with you, Darth Pat. Maybe you can use some of your.
father. Says her father is Kenny Garrett. I do not know who that is, though.
I do not either. You're not going to have Santana Garrett throw anybody out. She's filler. She barely wrestles on NXT.
This is interesting. It says she's been around for some time, so
Well, yeah, it all depends on where they're coming from. They could be coming from like the indie circuit.
So
Yeah,
She
Bianca's going to be
wrestled
the
on
Shawn
Glow for a
Michaels,
little bit.
Dolph Ziggler of this match, where she almost goes out 15 times.
Yeah, it says that her father wrestled as TNT Kenny G, but he doesn't even have his own
What'd you say,
Wikipedia.
Zach?
Well,
He doesn't have his own
they're not
Wikipedia
quite
page.
doing a full 2 minutes.
So they may have went from 2 minutes to 90 seconds.
Oh, here comes one of my favorites, Liv Morgan.
Oh,
Woohoo!
It's like
Delicious.
Zach, did you just say delicious?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Hey,
I have
remember-
a tendency to agree, and if my wife is watching right now, it's sorry.
Hey,
I'm going
Hey,
to
remember
agree. I
when,
don't care who's watching.
remember when Liv Morgan and Lana had a lesbian love affair?
Nope.
Yes.
Right answer, Jeremy, because neither does the WWE, even though it happened to the
You're
WWE.
right. That is a straight up Christina Aguilera dirty
That's
outfit.
exactly,
Yes.
yeah. Just like Christina Aguilera.
I believe this is the 4th or 5th time Bianca Belair is dangling.
This is kind of interesting. They've gone through 13 entrants so far, but we've only had one elimination.
Yeah, there's a lot of women in this match right now.
I mean,
I feel
Jillian
like
needs
Jillian's
to
going
go.
out now.
Yeah.
Jillian needs to go.
Now they'll go 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this.
Oh,
one.
there
Yeah.
you go.
And she oversold that for no reason.
Get her out, please.
Yep,
Oh,
there she
please.
goes.
There she goes.
Bye,
Oh,
Peyton.
thank you.
I mean, I'm sorry, Billy.
Oversold that.
God.
Asking, there's a couple of elims, Pat.
Yeah,
Well, we know how.
hey, I like it when there's more people in the ring. So
Oh yeah,
Well, those two probably needed to go of anybody anyway. So
yeah, they were
Needs to
the
be
most
just-
irrelevant two in the match.
Oh, here comes Rhea.
Rhea Ripley. All right, it's getting
I thought maybe-
interesting.
I thought maybe she'd be later.
She is scary.
Well, she has
She's
to be
definitely
there
scary.
before-
I mean, she's trying to
know.
look scary, so she's pulling it off very well. Very well.
Did they tweak her since WrestleMania or something? I don't remember her looking like that at WrestleMania.
She's definitely changed her look since then, yes.
I think that might have also been a pre-recorded entry.
She's very tall.
Yes.
Jesus,
Whoa!
that was actually a good drop
Yeah.
kick.
Uh huh.
Bye, Tony.
Yep.
Wow, Rhea's not. There's personal blood there.
Yeah, so she's got the competition on that one.
I'll give Rhea Ripley this. She definitely looks like she could kick your ass.
Yes.
Well, we know she could kick AJ's ass. That's no doubt about that. You know,
She can kick my ass too.
you may want her to kick your ass.
Victoria's gonna
Pat,
go
yeah.
over here.
I'm pretty sure, Pat, you would want anything you can get from that at this point.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
You would take
boo.
whatever you can get from Rhea at this point, I believe, Pat.
Well, you say that.
Yes, I say that. Bye,
Yeah.
Santana. Oh.
Nope. Nope. There you go.
Bye.
She's gone now. Oh,
Ooh, does the split and then
that
gets
was
kicked in the
that was
gut.
actually a really cool elimination. How they did that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's like she kept on having the counter, and Rhea just was like, "Oh yeah, well, I keep having the counter to your counter." So,
What were you going to say about Rhea, Pat?
huh?
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Charlotte and Rhea.
You know,
Lacey
it's amazing that Charlotte, and correct me if I'm wrong, she hasn't been in the title hunt recently, has she?
No,
Not-
she
not
was
since
gone
came
for a,
back.
she was gone for a long time. She got her boob implants taken out, Jeremy.
Yeah, she has some shoulder issues too.
But she had an issue with one of her implants, so she got them both removed.
Well, she must have got more. She must have got new ones put in because they don't look much smaller.
Oh, they are. They definitely are
Lacey
smaller.
attacking from behind.
You want to do a Stephanie side by side?
What, Pat?
I figured then when they were showing her from behind as she was finishing her entrance that Lacey was going to come from behind and attack her. But that
they
did not
didn't-
happen.
If they did a side by side, Jeremy, you like they did with
Well-
Stephanie, you could tell.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
She's wearing a top that's also a push-up top, so it's harder to tell. But
I
her
was
boobs are
gonna
definitely
say
smaller.
they don't really look smaller to me, but I'll take your word
To me,
for
they
it.
do.
no,
No, they're
so I just got I just got a really good. They did like more of a frontal where she was like all the by herself in the ring, and they definitely, yeah, she's definitely lower, but it's not like significant. It's and like you said, that could be the top two playing some of the part.
So did Bailey and Ruby both get eliminated?
No, she slipped. She went underneath the rope.
Okay, so just
I'm
Ruby.
just not sure about Ruby. I didn't see how if she went over the rope or through the ropes before, because she was trying to pick up. Who's eliminated?
Oh, Dana Brooke. Well, here's one person that's going
Wow.
to get eliminated quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you can flex all you want. You're irrelevant. Like, and that's sad because she's tried so hard.
Tried with her. They keep trying.
It's like no matter what she did, the crowd just never bought her. They're just like, nope.
Yeah.
She's blah. That's why. She can wrestle, but she's blah. They can't find a character like that works for her.
Yeah, see, I really feel like there actually is some potential in the tag team between her and Mandy Rose, but it just seems like they don't want to commit to that. So
Yeah, well, I think Mandy Rose is garbage, so I don't care about that. So I don't know why I don't know why Sonya's like a person that's not wrestling right now.
because she had that home invasion.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, but
That
she's
made
like
no
she came
sense.
back and she's like a Adam Pearce type person now.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that she may not be like mentally ready to wrestle.
Who's that? I missed that.
Sonya Deville.
Oh. Yeah, didn't something
I also have
bad
a feeling
happen
they don't
with
want
her?
her to do. I also have a feeling they don't want her to do anything physical while they're like the whole, obviously the legal process of that plays out. So
Did she have a stalker or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, who broke
Oh,
into her-
no. Boo. Sad.
yeah, it was basically a stalker who broke into her home.
Yeah, that's messed up. They did catch that person at least, right? And they put it prosecuted
Tori
him.
Wilson.
Tori Wills, what? No.
Is that all you need to say, Joe?
Ugh. Why? Here's one they didn't have to do.
Why? Because she's Tori Wilson and she's still really hot. That's why. Duh.
Yes. It's the only reason why.
Yeah. Because she was never good in the
Wasn't
ring.
Really anything special in the ring.
One of the legends. I don't agree with that statement, but okay. I guess they got to put something behind her name.
She was legendary as a valet and, as eye candy.
It's that. Oh my God, that was
wasn't very
terrible.
good. Yeah,
that was
pretty-
terrible.
What
I don't know
kind of
whose fault that
clothesline
was, though.
that?
That's the problem. I don't know whose fault that was. Was that Charlotte's because she didn't know it was coming, or Tori because she almost fell before she got to her?
It looked more like Charlotte's fault to me, to be honest.
Charlotte's like, really? I got a job to you right here. Like, are you kidding me? Like, do I really have to take
You're
this?
gonna flip Dana out of here. Watch.
Punch her in the belly. That's not really what I wanted to say, but that's the only thing I can say.
Ooh. Bye, Dana.
That's
Oof,
sick.
that was a bump on the side.
Yep. Rhea Ripley might go with. She might have the most eliminations by the end of this Royal Rumble.
She probably will.
I think they should hang Bianca Belair by her hair. I think that would be really funny. Just tie
That
her
would
up
be
by
awesome.
her hair out the outside of the ropes.
So I guess Lacey's coming since we have Ric Flair's music.
Oh boy.
What the hell? Is this what they really did do this? This is terrible.
He did.
Charlotte will throw her out.
Oh wow.
And she's got the flair. She's got the robe on.
Charlotte will be throwing
is
her out.
absolutely terrible. Oh, she can't even do the strut very well either.
Lacey screwed Charlotte earlier, so Charlotte will be disposing of Lacey.
Yep. Look at that. Yeah, just like give me a minute with her. Everyone else back
Oh
off.
my god.
But yes, this is the Royal Rumble, and you can't turn your back on somebody else because your nemesis is coming to the ring.
So H-Bomb, how bad is this right now? I'd like to know. I'd like to hear from you, H-Bomb. How bad is this?
I mean, the Royal Rumble, this hasn't been terrible. Like, it's been okay.
No, I just mean this portion right
But
here
this-
with Lacey Evans.
What the hell is she got in the middle of her lips?
Double D, he goes.
Yeah, this part with Lacey Evans is pretty terrible.
I really hate Lacey Evans.
I didn't disturb you.
I tried to. I
there
I
was-
gave her a chance when we went to the WrestleMania 2 years ago. Or I gave her a chance, but she's garbage. They've tried with her enough, and she's garbage.
Yeah,
I mean,
just,
they tried.
just
I mean, they even tried to make her a face, and they couldn't do that. So
well, here's the thing. Vince loves, and I know this sounds really terrible, but Vince loves blonde hair, big boobed women. Like that's like his special formula. Like blonde hair, big boobs. Like it doesn't work every time. Like it's not just about their looks, Vince.
Hi, Peyton.
Oh, I don't think she was supposed to go out there.
yeah, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
She's like, I just pulled a hammy.
Yeah, at least.
Nope. Tori Wilson, you going out? Nope. Maybe.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, Bianca threw Bailey out.
Did she?
Wow, we kind of missed it too.
Yeah.
Here you go, Jeremy.
Oh,
Get some Mickey James in here.
there we go.
Talk about somebody else who's always been taken for granted.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's got a very conservative outfit. last night.
I like that. That was pretty cool. Just kick Lacey Evans in the chest as she's coming down. Oh, Bailey got eliminated. Oh, there's my pick. Yeah, Naomi can go out next.
Yeah.
If they're gonna put Bailey out of the ring, they can put Naomi out of the ring.
Oof.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what happened there.
So we've still
That
got
was
11
on Naomi for sure, because that's a neck
We got-
breaker. You're supposed to drop straight down.
we have 11 entrants yet to come, 6 of whom were previously announced, which of course, if you're good at subtraction, therefore means we have 5 who were not. And I do
Thanks,
not
Pat.
expect to see Becky Lynch or Ronda Rousey among those 5.
So Lacey Evans officially hasn't been eliminated, has she?
No.
No.
I didn't think so.
Whoops.
H
He
bomb
definitely
says math.
hesitated there.
I don't think H bomb liked your math equation.
Well, that's too bad. I'm an accountant and it's tax season, so math is constantly on my mind.
Made me think of a song, but I don't want to sing it.
What? Give me that nut?
No.
Okay.
The funniest part about that, and I don't think I mentioned this in the podcast, is that I purposely had taken my oldest daughter down to the garage, and I purposely went back to that song when she came in because I wanted to see her face as
Here
he was
comes your-
singing.
This is Zach's future wife.
And she just kind of looked at me and she was like, "What the hell did you just put on?" She's looking a little thinner.
There's got to be another confrontation between Nikki and Alexa in this match, you would have to think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nick, and
Nikki.
the sad thing is, she's really good in the ring, but she's never gonna get further than where she is.
Zach, one of Zach's friends just texted him and said, "All right, Zach, your wife is on. Keep it in your pants."
We got some Beavis and Butthead references in the podcast now tonight.
Joe, don't worry, your moment's coming, Joe. We haven't seen your lady yet, so
Yeah,
I
I was
know.
watching. I was
know.
watching a few old Beavis and Butthead videos yesterday. So I had to keep myself occupied somehow when I decided to go into the office and pretend to work.
That's a good way of doing it.
just a side note, Joe. WandaVision was really good this week.
Yes.
I'm still 2 episodes behind.
Don't worry, we won't talk about it. We're just going to say it was really good.
It was really good this week.
I'm just throwing it out there that I'm behind, so please don't discuss plot points.
Yeah, I caught up this weekend, so
Shit,
I might get
Jeremy's
caught
ahead of
up. I
you,
might
Pat.
get caught
That's
up
bad.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Jeremy's ahead of you, Pat. Oh no! Does she have her captain's hat on? Oh, no captain's hat.
no, but she's dancing. That's even just as bad.
Oh my lord!
I still, it's got to be all the stuff that she does as charity work that the reason that they keep her on, because she is, from day one, she has been absolutely worthless as a women's wrestler.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? Is it a dance break or what are we doing here?
Wrong Rumble. Come on.
Oh, please. This is why I hate this belt.
Yes,
This belt is a
this
piece
is
of
why I
shit.
hate it
It's
too.
worthless. I
The
can't
Waffle
stand
House
this.
title. Whoops. She definitely
What's up?
slipped there.
Hey,
Don't worry, H-Bomb. We will be doing a WandaVision podcast
wait a
fairly
minute.
soon.
Did H-Bomb say something
I've
about
got a
WandaVision?
great
Yes.
idea.
H-Bomb wants to see a WandaVision podcast. Yes, absolutely. The next one we're going to do, and we might go live
Oh
for this
my
one. I
God.
don't know.
Are you kidding me?
We may actually do the Mandalorian. We may go Mandalorian live. That might
Are
be
you
our
fucking
next-
kidding me? That's what you guys decided to do in this?
So she's now the hardcore champ, 24/7 hardcore champ.
24/7 champ.
The Waffle House
20.
title champ. We call it the Waffle House title.
Oh,
Can we just eliminate her now?
Wait a minute. Everybody shut up. I've got a great idea. How about during the Women's Royal Rumble,
we ruin it.
Truth comes running down, and all the guys after him come after him for the 24/7 title. But we have one of the women pin him for the belt in the middle of the Women's Royal Rumble
Oh,
match.
she might really hit her. That would be freaking fantastic.
It'll
Well,
be
well-
such good shit.
Well,
Oh,
Jim-
he's
hey,
gonna pin her.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
now he gets it back.
hey,
What was
AJ,
the
you call,
point of that? What
AJ,
was
you
the
called it
point of
though.
that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
There was no point of it.
It entertained me, god damn it.
I think Vince being able to pee standing up probably entertains him still.
You know what? He probably does that because it pisses all of us off for the most part.
Oh,
And he sits there. He's
probably
probably on
does.
social media, like listening to all the tweets and shit. Like at everybody just like bitching and moaning about it. He's just sitting there laughing his ass off. These dumb fucks. I do whatever I want on my program.
Look, I'm going to say something kind of dark and morbid here, but think
Oh,
about
no.
it. Vince is 75 years old now. One of his best friends and closest, confidants just passed away. His brother just passed away.
Another NXT person.
He knows
Dakota
his
Kai.
time. He knows his time is short. Trust me, he's gonna do whatever entertains him in terms of booking this fucking company. That's
Yeah,
just the way it is.
But
Yeah,
you know
he
what?
will.
AJ did call it though. He said Alexa Bliss has got to come down, and she did.
No, that's Dakota Kai.
No.
Yeah.
Before that.
That was
that's who
Mandy
eliminated-
Rose.
That was Mandy Rose.
Oh, that was Mandy Rose. What the
Oh,
hell?
don't worry. When my woman comes down, you will know.
We will all know.
They're all looking to see now. It's getting confusing because too many of them are starting to
We
look
will
alike.
sense a disturbance in the force when she comes down.
Yeah.
It might be a disturbance in Joe's pants, but
How dare you use a Star Wars term as a euphemism for that?
It's the way.
it is the
There
way.
Well,
Yes,
no-
good call, Zach. It is the way.
There's no on-screen sex in Star Wars.
Oh, but
Don't be
there's
implied.
brothers kissing sisters. So.
Yeah, there's incest, but
100% agree with you, H bomb. Vince plus COVID is does equal better WWE. No, I don't agree with that.
God.
Yeah.
That's a terrible statement.
Yes.
Are you sure you meant to say that, H-Bomb? Because Vince plus COVID does not equal better WWE. It's
For
actually
Vince,
quite a
it
bit
equals
worse.
For Vince, it equals W, a better WWE. In Vince's eyes.
Yeah, in Vince's eyes, it does. I think that maybe that's what he was trying to say.
This morning they were like, "Ooh, we got Kofi back. Naomi doesn't have to do something stupid now because we're gonna let Kofi do it."
He says, as in he is dead. Oh my God.
And Triple H shakes over.
Hey,
I
if it
feel like
didn't
that's a
kill Trump,
Sean Sakamoto.
We
thing
love
to
Vince,
say.
but we're not
I
gonna
really do. Here comes Carmella.
We don't always like what Vince is doing, but I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to wish him dead. So we get
Um,
better
Maybe just
WWE.
retire.
well,
Retirement, yes.
I'm also going to say this. If COVID wasn't going to kill Trump, it's not going to kill Vince. Because Vince,
Hell no.
no, I'm
Oh,
being
here
dead
we
serious.
go.
Yeah.
Trump has health issues that we know
Oh,
about.
ouch!
Oh,
Jesus,
shit.
she tossed her out pretty hard.
Yeah. That was pretty
No, I agree with you, Pat. I
Vince,
agree with you.
Vince is in
Oof.
shape, at least.
Mhm.
You know,
Bye, Mandy. Get Dakota Kai out of the way. She might actually be hurt.
Yeah, she might be. Or
Oh
she
my God.
definitely.
Carmella's freaking
she's
taking her
feeling it.
sweet ass time to get in there. She's like, I think I'll get in sometime today. Later on. Okay, let me fix my hair.
Oh my God, he's helping her get
Dude,
up in there, please.
Like, is WWE taking like a 20-year step back in how we treat the black community inside our wrestling? She has stepped on him twice. Like, what the fuck is that?
Reginald's gonna say it
Here's
for
our
every
Kofi
single
action.
time.
Bye, Nikki.
Yeah.
That's sad. Carmella shouldn't have been eliminating
There
anybody.
you go.
She just kicked her in the ass, not in the thigh. She kicked her in the ass.
Ooh.
Tamina. Uh-oh. She's not winning. She's too late in the thing.
Okay, how many times is he going to catch her?
Yeah, but
Oh,
Yeah.
technically,
Oh,
No
Reginald.
more.
technically she's out. Yeah.
he put her down way too soon.
Come on.
That was a very interesting way for Carmella to be eliminated.
Yes. That was interesting, as well as I agree,
Dumb.
H-Bomb. It would be much better if Triple H took over all of WWE
Yes.
programming.
That is definitely true.
I mean,
Well-
we
We're all waiting for that.
See, and these two I could believe would like literally beat the shit out of each other. Like and possibly mean it.
So Jeremy and Pat, how much snow have you guys gotten up there so far?
Oh shit. It's not too much, maybe 2 inches, maybe.
That's supposed to get dumped.
enough that I had to cancel my plans for today because it started snowing earlier than they said it was going to.
Yeah, it started at noon instead of 1.
No, well, the winter storm warning said it was going to start at 5, but it was snowing like at my house. It was snowing before noon. So
Oh, here we go. Naomi's feet didn't touch. Here we go.
Here we go.
I
No,
spoke too soon.
What? This is stupid. It's if you go outside over the top of the ropes. It's not if both feet touch.
yes,
Since
it
when
is
is
that
that?
both feet touch.
That is so fucking lame. Like,
But that's
put her.
but Jeremy, that is literally the way
I
it's
know
always
you're
been.
right. It is the rule. I know.
Naomi's feet
I know.
didn't. Neither of their feet touched. Zachary, both
Yeah.
were outside the ring, but their feet didn't touch. Yeah.
You're right. It is the rule, and I know, but this is fucking stupid.
It's
Yeah.
the
So I
Shawn
guess
Michaels rule.
I guess the men's Royal Rumble will be last tonight.
Oh yeah.
That's how it
that's
should
what I-
be.
that's
The
what I
Royal
read,
Rumble
yeah.
match should be last. If you're gonna call it the Royal Rumble, that match should be the last match, whether it's the women's or the men's.
Oh no.
What the hell? Why?
Why? Like you
Why?
guys didn't think Lana was going to be in this?
Why?
We were
Oh, I
hoping
knew
not.
she was gonna be in it, but my question is why? Just why?
Just get her, throw her out.
Is she gonna try to dark horse it again and just sit in the corner until it's all over?
I'm gonna look menacing, even though I'm not scary.
At all. I'm gonna pick my moment.
All right,
Cesaro's
so-
contract is going to expire after WrestleMania.
Oh wow.
Oh, then he'll probably be gone.
He should go to AEW. They'll utilize him
Oh, he'll
better.
be a superstar over there.
Who?
Cesaro.
So I guess our WandaVision episode will have to come shortly after once we get all those once all the episodes have been
Well, to
released
me,
and we watch them
Jeremy,
all,
we
so.
should just wait until WandaVision's over and then do
Well,
it.
yeah. That's what I mean. Once all the episodes are out
Okay.
and we
How
watch
many
them all,
more times? What is that? The sixth time she's done that?
possibly. What is she yelling at her for? Aren't we sisters? Don't throw me over. Is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna play the sister card. Like, sometimes I wonder about WWE and their things.
And their thing.
That's right. I said things because I didn't know what else to say. I was at a loss for words. Usually I'm not at a loss for words. They just don't always make sense.
Where are you taking this thing?
Oh, I missed one.
What the hell is
You
this?
missed Lionel.
No,
Lionel.
guys, a lie. It was trying to miss anybody.
Here,
Here
she
comes here.
comes.
Joe, here we go.
Number 27.
Who? Oh,
Look at that cutesy little outfit she's wearing.
and they even did the whole freaking stuff with her name in that now
Oh,
to
she's-
make it look like the Firefly
So she's
Funhouse.
turning bad in the middle of this for sure. Like they're gonna
I wonder
turn
how
the
that-
character.
Don't put the lights out.
Yes,
Yeah.
I wonder how they're going to pull that off.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean,
I could pull several
I
things
was all
off.
for the whole
With
like, I was all for the whole Alexa joining with the Fiend thing, but now this changing outfits and everything mid match is like now we've gone too far.
It's
Well, it's possible to do. I mean, they're able to do it.
It's
Why would
very-
you do that to my Alexa?
Yeah, they can do it now, but they can't.
this is where she's going to change. They're going to accidentally change her outfit for her.
they can't do it once they're fans. They
Very
can't do
mean,
it once
Alexa.
they're
Funny
fans
joke.
back in the building. So they can't do it at WrestleMania unless they do some pre-tape thing.
Here we go.
Here we go.
They all ganged up on her.
Yeah, now you're in trouble.
Well, since we don't,
Now you're all in big trouble.
Quick, who's grabbing
I would
that?
love to see her eliminate 8 of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
oh, forget it. She ain't
Are
eliminating
you
shit.
kidding me? That was a waste. Why would you waste her?
Just a sec. So
Well,
H Bomb released something.
very-
Your beard is better than mine, but she's mine.
But
So
she's mine.
so H Bomb has a beard.
I was about to say.
Hmm.
I'm
Could it
going
be
to
somebody
say
in our
this right
circle
now,
of friends?
that doesn't mean that Alexa's not done in this match.
Well, I'm not saying that she's not done. She's just not winning.
Ember Moon. So here's another NXT person.
So we only
Oh, they put her back down to NXT.
because we know Natalia's
Yeah.
number
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It's probably where she belongs.
the last person.
I thought, wait, she's been back at NXT?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was still hurt.
No.
She came back a little while ago.
Oh man, this is. Oops, that was kind of a miss.
Uh,
I don't know. I feel like there's so many women in WWE right now that have no freaking personality, or they try really hard to have one, but it just doesn't work.
Never wrong.
Nia Jackson this or no?
She could be number 30.
Well, no, Natalia's number 30.
Oh, Natalia's number 30.
Yeah.
What are we at? Number 28?
We have
Yeah.
we have one more person besides Natalia. That was not. I don't know what was going on there either.
it's Nia. It's Nia than Natalia.
Yeah.
Unless Nia ends up not being in the match.
Look
But
at
I
Lana.
kinda
Why do
doubt
we
that.
want to look at Lana?
Look at Lana. She's trying really hard.
Well, I mean, it's fun to look
That was
at.
terrible. Whatever that was supposed to be.
Yep. Here we go.
Unless you see Natalia start walking out and then Rhonda comes out, whoops her ass, and then she runs in the ring.
Did she
And
take
takes
her
her
yellow
spot.
eyeshadow off?
Nia is contemplating how many of her fellow competitors she is going to injure.
Let's do this.
Is this where we see a crack?
Yeah.
Team here.
I don't know. They just put the tag belts back on him though, so I don't know if they're gonna.
That's more interesting.
Well, you know, I
Bye.
wanted so much
Bye,
to like
Lacey.
Nia Jax, but it's tough. It's tough to like her because she hurts so many damn people.
Yeah,
in the
she's
ring.
dangerous.
And she's an idiot.
Well, I don't know her personally, but you know. she could
Although
be.
I will admit that she's been entertaining with Shayna as a tag team. She's been more entertaining with Shayna. So
No, she's tweeted stuff about you don't need to wear masks and stuff like that. So
Ooh.
I mean, that's an
Oh.
idiot.
Yeah, that's no good.
Well, there's a lot of people on that side of the fence. So
I'm not saying there
Wrong.
isn't. When she's a public figure, basically, and she's been vocal about it on her social media, then it's like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
We'll pound that one.
mm,
Oh.
Oh, she's gonna side with her
former
brethren
teammate.
rather than
Oh
her.
boy.
I hope Samoan against Samoan. Oh,
Well, Tamina's not Samoan.
wasn't Jimmy Superfly Snuka? Wasn't he Samoan?
He was always billed as being from Fiji.
hi, Tamina.
So what is what's somebody from Fiji then? I don't know what they would call them.
All right,
Fiji.
they're like, oh well, fuck
Oh,
it.
Fijian.
Well, I think that's how it would be.
I don't know.
I mean, Fiji and Samoa are two different places, so
Well, yes, they are. Yeah, that I'm well aware
somebody
of.
from Fiji is not a Samoan.
Did Alexa roll into the ring, or is she gone? Or
But I always thought Snuka was Samoan. I don't know why I did, but I always did. Maybe because
They
he just had that look to him.
They didn't really.
Ooh, Shayna out.
Wow.
so Nia, they let Nia be the one to throw Shayna out.
They
Why?
didn't
Why did you do that? You turned on
Sorry.
me, bitch.
Sorry.
They didn't really
Big
show
winter.
Alexa after she hit the floor, so she could still be lurking.
A long time.
Oh, and that's how right there is how Nia Jax
Yeah,
hurts
it's
people with that
definitely been-
little flip
Yeah,
over that she
It's
always
definitely
does.
been more than the normal window.
Yes, it is. I'm waiting for what's going on with number 30.
Yeah, maybe she's not.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, first of
Also
all,
suspicious for her
Yeah.
to get this kind of billing.
the intervals are never even, and
We're way past it.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh, that was pretty smart.
So
Because-
Did
Lana
Lana
just
just
eliminated
eliminate
Nia.
her?
yes, she did
Oh, here we
yeah, it's
go.
funny.
with the sweet rope pull trick.
But that was
That is-
definitely longer than
Yeah.
normal
I guess that's
interval.
Lana's revenge for getting put through the table for so many weeks.
That's funny.
Oh, here comes Natalia.
There has to be some.
Could we see
why would you
Natalya
wait that
actually
long
win?
to bring Natalia out?
Could we actually see Natalia? What the hell is she wearing? Oh my
Uh,
god!
She's wearing something from the Gold Dust line.
Oh, they're gonna be
that was a good one. The gold dust line. That's sweet.
Her and Shayna. What the fuck?
Wait a minute. What the hell is?
Oh, now they're just gonna go in and clean house because they
What
got
are they
eliminated. So just go
doing?
clean house. Because this is one thing that I've never liked about the Royal Rumble is when bad guys come in and they start eliminating people and they allow it to be a legal elimination because that's fucking stupid.
They don't usually.
The thing of it is they don't always, but it seems like the last couple of years they seem to have made that the de facto policy.
Which is stupid.
At least
Yeah.
they only cleared. At least they only beat him up and didn't try and eliminate anybody. Thank goodness.
Take Natalia back with you.
Take Natalia with you.
Yeah.
No, oh, they are. Oh nope, they're gonna throw her in the ring. I like Natalia.
Yeah, they've pretty much always shit on Natalia too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate because Natalia's she's one of those ones that I feel like has always continuously improved upon not just her wrestling but her character, and no matter what she's done, WWE, the backstage people, they just never fucking do anything with her. They never push her.
She's like, I'm sorry. Now
Throw
she's gonna
Lana
throw her
out,
out.
please.
Toss her.
Just throw her out.
Kiss her on the cheek. Like, I know it was you, Frank.
Oh, that's why she's wearing gold, so she matches Lana. I think Lana just actually fell on that chick's knee
She did.
and like Oh, that was Bianca Blair. She literally could have like broke her face. That was a good possibility that could have happened. It didn't, but it was a possibility. So the Royal Rumble started off pretty decent with the Women's Royal Rumble match. And I think it's kind of taken a very bad swerve because right now there's only like
4 left.
4 left. And
It's gotten a little boring. And of
Yes.
course, Charlotte's still out there.
Yeah.
And
Which I
Bianca
think Charlotte
Belair
should.
almost went out again.
But hey, my
What
two
the
picks
fuck
are
just
still
happened
there.
there? Like I think she forgot to jump for that German.
My 2 picks are still there.
Nope, she's not going out. Not like that.
Just like that Royal Rumble we first went to back in 2004. Holy shit, that was 17 years ago.
We're all getting old.
Oh, 17 years ago. Jeez, those are the good young
Hi,
Those
days.
are the
Natalia.
Saw that coming. That was pretty predictable.
Let's get
You never go up on the ropes when you're with your back facing the ring.
Classic Royal Rumble blunder.
Now we have Charlotte Flair with the 2 young ones.
I agree. H-bomb. It's definitely. I'll go with a C at best right now. We'll see how it ends. It could go up to a C plus if it ends well.
It was at a B until they brought in the 24/7 title.
If Dark Alexa still makes an appearance to screw some shit up, that could be fun.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah,
interesting.
That's right.
But I kind of doubt that at this point. So
It'd be now if they were going to do it.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising now because they're both NXT. Well, is Bianca Blair up on the main roster now? She's
Yeah.
been up on the main roster.
Yeah. I don't think Charlotte's going to win because they're going to have her feud with Lacey. So I don't think they're really going to put her in the title picture right now.
Yeah,
It's going to
it
be one of
wouldn't
the
make
other
sense.
two.
well, that's just it. I mean, the thing with the shit between her and Lacey is obviously not over.
Well, I actually think Charlotte's going to fight Rhea at WrestleMania again.
We got to remember though, it's still like
There's a whole nother pay-per-view.
well, it's not even that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the next major pay-per-view, because I was thinking about this, guys. I think we
WrestleMania
should-
is still 10 weeks away. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry.
That's all right. So I was thinking about this. I think we should do the 4 major pay-per-views every year live for sure.
Yeah. Cool. with
Now
that.
WrestleMania is going to be interesting because they're still doing the 2 days of WrestleMania,
two
if I
nights.
remember,
Yeah.
2 nights. So that's back-to-back live shows, which could be proved to be interesting, depending on how good the WrestleMania matches are.
By halfway through Sunday night, I'm going to be literally holding a gun to my head saying, "Make this all stop."
Wow, Charlotte.
It'll just be interesting, like if they try and still do the two night formula once they go back to in-person live events.
Well, they do intend to have some people at least in the crowd for WrestleMania. So yeah, we're going to see how that works to a certain extent.
All right, so it's Rhea Ripley and Bianca Blair.
Right, it's my 2 picks.
Yeah, one of my picks is still in there.
Rhea, why aren't you throwing her out like right now?
Yeah.
Are we going to Kofi yet again? Oh, no. We're
Oh no.
Oh, they're both
God.
hanging.
Are you kidding me?
Now it's getting worse.
It's a nail biter, guys.
Are we gonna have another?
No, the only one biting their nails is AJ. All right.
Are we gonna have
I'm not.
another
I don't.
Batista
I
John
don't
Cena
want. I
moment?
didn't want either of them to win, so I don't give a fuck at this point.
Come on, Rhea. Dear Jesus, please let it be Rhea.
I'll take Rhea over Bianca.
Yep.
You do not like Rhea, AJ?
No.
Okay, I didn't know.
No, you can tell by the look on his face he doesn't like either people.
Well, I'm trying not to look
He
at
has
his face.
officially lost interest in this match. If you don't recognize that face, that was the WrestleMania 35 face.
That is true.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, if Kofi Kingston has a match tonight, we could see him walk away from his TV.
Well, he could be in the Rumble match.
This is true.
He wasn't announced for it, but he could still be in it.
I would not be surprised.
Yep, they just piped into "This is awesome" chants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most likely.
This is yeah, because this is not awesome. There's nothing but
Thunderdome, please say this is awesome. Get the chant going, guys.
yeah,
This is
doesn't-
made up. This is made up.
This is scripted.
This is piped in.
So there is no pay-per-view next month, right?
I think there's one next month. I think there's not.
There's
gonna
not
be
one in March.
now.
There's one in February, but not March.
because they delayed WrestleMania by 2 weeks, so I don't think there's one in March.
WrestleMania was originally going to be March 28th.
And now it's April 11th.
Oh, okay. They pushed it back 2 weeks.
Yes.
All right. I know you just said that, but I forgot it was supposed to be March 28th too. So
Yeah, well, one of the reasons they did that was I think so that not that Florida's ever
torture
really,
rack.
not that Florida's ever really been shut down, but just as a hope.
Oh,
that
she's
they could
going
have
over.
more-
Oh.
But just so there's a hope that they could have more people in the stands.
Oh my God.
Oh, did my pick win?
Yeah, sure. Pick one.
Oh,
Of
that's
course.
what I thought.
You picked the obvious person.
Right. Anybody can pick the odds-on favorite. I wasn't going to do that. That's too easy.
I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't go looking at the favorites like you guys. Some of you,
Wait a
you
minute,
guys
wait a
do.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute,
I don't
wait a
do
minute.
that.
Bianca was the odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. By
Oh,
far.
I did not
Yeah.
even know that.
I don't look at the odds favorites on wrestling. I never do.
And I'm just fucking with you because I had no idea either.
I honestly did not know that. So
Well, and see, this is where my lack of paying attention to.
Okay, so we have. Hold on, we have 2 more pay-per-views before WrestleMania. That's what I thought. We have Elimination Chamber in February, and we have Fastlane in March.
Fastlane,
Oh.
stupid. They can eliminate that pay per view.
yeah,
Because the reason why I was saying the reason why I
there's
was,
absolutely no need for that.
I've been to
the reason I'm
Fastlane.
saying that is
I think I've been
because
to
we have one
Fastlane
more
like 3
pay-per-view
times,
on the
or-
actual WWE network before we switch over to Peacock.
One pay-per-view I've been to besides NXT.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one close, right?
Yeah.
The WWE network's going away?
Merging
no.
with Peacock.
Peacock
the-
bought it.
Oh, Peacock bought it. Okay.
So
Bought,
Bianca's
like,
going to fight
streaming
Sasha.
rights.
Yeah.
It's not even so much that they bought it, that they've made like a deal to air it
Yeah.
for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
5
it's 5 years. Still, you're not logging into your WWE network. You're logging into Peacock.
Well, they haven't really said specifically yet. So I mean, that's something I think that maybe we could discuss and possibly in a future podcast is
Because it
once
switches
they-
over March 18th, I think.
Right. Well, so once they like gets closer to that and they announce more details and we see what exactly it means, it's like, is it still going to cost you $10? Is it, I don't know. It's like, I want answers to those questions, quite frankly, because I am tempted to say, I don't need the network anymore.
So Corey Graves was on a podcast that I listened to,
Mhm.
and he said that the people who have the network that get transferred over to Peacock, they won't be paying Peacock's $9.99 fee. It'll be the $4.99 fee. So the $4.99 fee from Peacock gives you all the WWE access pay-per-views
But
and
it's-
all that
But
jazz.
with ad.
But you have to pay $9.99 to get no commercial.
Yes.
Yeah, that's if you're going to watch the
Then you pay
Peacock.
that
If you're going to watch the Peacock content. So the $4.99 gives you ads for the Peacock content, but you pay $9.99 if you don't want it. I
All
have
right,
no idea
so-
what the hell's on the Peacock streaming. I really haven't looked.
It's all
So-
it's everything. It's
So here's so I need everybody's rating for that. I still say it was only a C.
C plus.
C minus.
I'm in between C and C plus.
See?
All right, so I think that evens out to about a C.
Yeah.
She's terrible on the mic to boot. So the build up coming, she's not good on the mic. So
And H Bomb is right there with us on a C. Thank you, H Bomb.
she's gonna fight Sasha at WrestleMania. Like I'm pretty much seeing that coming. So
Hopefully Sasha wins.
so I'm gonna hate her even more if she beats Sasha. I'm gonna hate her. I've always hated the hair thing. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I never liked her in NXT either. So
Well, see, and the thing that I wonder, and this is why I've never really like bought into her, is I really think that she probably thinks she's that good.
She's like Goldberg. She thinks it's real.
like to me, Rhea Ripley has a better build, build up, and it made more sense for Rhea to win at that point because she's had a better build up and people know who she is and she's like a household name.
All
But
right,
I
Darth
still-
Pat.
I really think Rhea's going to fight Charlotte again at WrestleMania. So
Darth Pat, drop some Royal Rumble knowledge on us.
Yeah, broski, let's go.
Okay, do you want trivia or do you want it in the form of okay?
It's your pick. You pick.
Just hit us with your best shot.
Oh,
Okay, I will give this in the form of a question.
Okay.
You know, every Royal Rumble, and this is just men's Royal Rumble because unfortunately, there's just haven't been as many women's Royal Rumbles, so it would be irrelevant to this question. Every Royal Rumble has its Iron Man, as in the guy who lasts in the ring the longest.
yes.
One man has been the Royal Rumble Iron Man 3 separate times, which is the most out of anybody. Can you name that person?
See, I want to say Shawn Michaels, but I think he only did it twice.
What's your
Shawn Michaels
No.
did it only once.
He did
when
it
he won.
once.
Yes,
Okay.
in 1995.
That's why I said I want to say Shawn
Technically, he was
Michaels.
signed with the British Bulldog on that one. So
Ric Flair was another one.
I'm going to say Rey Mysterio.
Ric Flair has only done it once, which was when he won in 1992.
This is a
Rey
tough one.
Rey Mysterio only did it once when he won in 2006.
I'm going to say Triple H. I'm going to go with Triple H. I think he's at least done it twice.
Triple H has, in fact, done it twice in 1996 and in 2009.
So I was close. I couldn't think of who did it a third time. I know it's somebody in the modern era from like the 90s up. It wasn't anybody before that.
Yes. Did
Nicole
AJ make it?
Nicole and Zach's guess was Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho did it. Chris Jericho did it twice in 2003 and in 2017.
Wow. Who the hell did it 3 times then?
Well, did everybody make a guess?
No, Joe didn't.
Oh,
I think there's only one other person that I can think of that would have gone that long.
Correct. Please say correct.
I love how
This
they've
is
turned
pretty
John.
interesting.
I love how they've turned John Morrison into a complete joke since he came back.
No, you're not. Why are we doing this?
I think this is actually pretty awesome. I always liked Miz and Morrison together.
I mean,
always
I
thought they
like
were
them
good.
together too. Here comes
Oh,
Booker T.
jeez. Booker T. Oh, please.
Tell me you did not just say that.
to GI Bro.
You can tell I'm extra serious now because I'm wearing the full beard.
Oh, he's doing it, Pat. He's doing it.
Booker T's going to be in the Royal Rumble, guaranteed.
I turned the sound off, so Yeah, actually, you know what? If he came down into the Royal Rumble in that outfit and they called him GI Bro, that might actually be worth a few points.
We'll let you know if they call him GI Bro.
Well,
I think it would be awesome if they did that.
What's your guess, Joe?
What was your question? What was the question about being an Iron Man, Pat? Maybe I don't understand.
Who's done it
Who's been
3
Iron
times?
Man of the Royal Rumble 3 times?
Yeah, meaning, and by Iron Man, I again mean the person who was in the ring the longest.
So I had Triple H who did it twice. Jericho's done it twice.
I had Mysterio. He's only done it once.
Daniel Bryan or Chris Benoit.
Daniel Bryan was never the Royal Rumble Iron Man. Chris Benoit also was the Royal Rumble Iron Man twice in back-to-back years, 2004 when he won, and again in 2005.
So Pat, is it somebody that's currently wrestling?
No.
Okay.
The only three-time Iron Man of the Royal Rumble is also the only 3-time winner of the Royal
Stone
Rumble.
Cold. Wow.
Yeah, Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
Just a second. I'm going to channel my inner Jim Ross. Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
Picture in picture. Picture in picture.
Stone Cold.
Yes,
Stone
H-Bomb
Cold
struck again.
Stone Cold was the Iron Man in 1997, 1999, and in 2002. And of course, in 1999, he spent about half that Royal Rumble not in the ring, but it still counts.
And see, I thought one of the Royal Rumbles, he came in late. That's why I didn't think Austin. I knew he won 3 times, but I didn't think one of those Royal Rumbles he was in. I thought he was in late.
Well, of those 3 Royal Rumbles where he was the Iron Man, the only one that he actually won was 1997.
Oh, I thought they said he won 3 times.
He
Every time
did.
they show that stupid package.
He also won in 98 and 2001, but he wasn't the Iron Man in either one of those because The Rock and Kane were the Iron Man of those 2 Royal Rumbles. They both came in those Royal Rumble matches very early and ended up being the runner-up.
So he did win 3, but it wasn't each time that he was an Iron Man. Okay, that makes more sense.
The only time that him winning and him being the Iron Man lined up was in 1997, where he did enter pretty early. And of course, technically he didn't actually win that Rumble, but he's still officially the winner. But he got thrown out by Bret Hart, and the refs didn't see it, and blah 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 blah.
There was your leg drop, Pat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I looked at it and I said, wow, that looked kind of like on my level.
Yeah,
it definitely did.
Yeah, hers wasn't much better.
So I believe we're getting last man standing next.
I would have to think so.
Which this is probably going to be the match of the night potentially. So
I would have to think so.
Yeah.
Huh. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Well, I don't need to listen to this shit, so I'll be back
why are we having,
after a brief intermission.
this much?
Oh no!
Why are we having this?
Here he comes again.
Why are we having this much time between matches? Is what I'd like to know.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Why not?
Why not?
Oh my god.
Why not?
This belt is just such a comedy act. That's all it is.
Ha ha ha! This is such good shit.
Look at the faces of the three of them left. They're just like, what? Yes, Sonya, I don't blame you.
Neither does
JBL's got
anybody else.
JBL's face is pretty funny. Oh boy.
That was the best thing you could come up with in this little segue here.
New guys over in the corner right now going. New guys over in the corner puking his guts out while the better guy's going, Oh my God.
Corey, your turtleneck looks horrible.
It kind of does.
Yeah, it does because it's not like tight.
As much as I like Corey, it doesn't look very good.
You lose a lot of heat in the neck.
Zach said you lose a lot of heat in the neck.
That's a letter K reference. That's not my reference. A character that works in the
Ugh.
You know. Maybe his female gave him some hickeys that he doesn't want anybody seeing.
I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Fat
I'm
Botox
just
lips.
gonna rub that in the bow.
So I see that if I leave, you guys stop talking.
Oh, no, we were still talking. We just stopped
really?
right now.
Oh, okay.
Listen to the monologue there.
We were talking. It got to the point though where it just got to the point where there was nothing interesting to say.
Yeah, you didn't. You missed one of the panelist guys pinned R-Truth and won the Waffle House title.
Nice.
And how did he do it, you might ask? He convinced R-Truth that John Cena was there.
Oh, your H-bomb's KO pin.
What the hell?
Why?
Says KO for the win.
God help us.
So apparently H-Bomb is a Kevin Owens fan.
Yes, he says KO for the win, dear baby Jesus. He's calling on the powers of the beyond of from above.
I don't.
It's supposed to say sweet baby Jesus, not dear baby Jesus.
There's no chance that Owens is winning, but I might jump up and hit my head on the ceiling fan if that happens.
Maybe we should all
That would be a pretty high jump for you, wouldn't it?
Not really. My ceiling fan's not very far off the ground. I could
I only
definitely
say
hit it
that
if I jump.
I only say that, fans, because AJ, like myself, is not very tall compared to the other two gentlemen on this show who are over 6 foot. You fucking assholes.
Not everybody can be the Big
apologize.
Show.
I do not apologize.
Or, even though my driver's license still says 6'2", they apparently won't let you update that.
Really, they won't?
Well, put it this way, I didn't bother to ask when I went and
You
got
should-
into license.
You should change your name to Big Show Depew.
I can't do that.
I
'Cause
shall not.
I was getting one of the new real IDs, which you'll need if you want to get on a plane come October. And so in order to get that, you have to present like your birth certificate and social security card, and those things don't say that, so that would have been a little complicated.
At least get a license plate that says Big Show.
I mean, you could just do an Ultimate Warrior. Change your name to the Warrior. I mean, just change your name to Big Show. Big Show Depew.
I do not wish to do that.
BSD. That's your name.
I'm not
BSD. You're-
EST.
I'm not changing my name to Big Show just because you bastards want me
Change his
to.
name to BSD.
That would be awesome.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm not listening to you now. I'm watching highlights of Roman Reigns knock 4-time NWA champion Adam Pearce for a loop and shit.
BSD, there it is. Ask
Formerly known as Darth Pat is now BSD.
Ask H-Bomb what he thinks about Pat's new name.
Well, you heard it, H-Bomb. What do you think of Darth Pat's new name?
Big Show Depew, aka BSD.
See, you guys say BSD and you're trying to make it say, Big Show Depew. I hear BSD and I just think blue screen of death. So
Well, I don't think you can get any dorkier than that.
BSD. Oh, I don't understand.
H-Bomb says, I think he says he loves it because he gave this sign.
I don't know. It might be his name for a while.
You know, if I find out that that's one of my Yankee blog friends who I told about this little shindig, I'm gonna have to kick their ass the next time I see them.
Uh-oh. Matt threatening violence.
Well, I'm just glad to know that it's a long-time listener. I think that's pretty awesome. We got some people that are tuning in on a consistent basis. That's that. I give mad props to that.
Well, they're okay. If he says it's a long time listener, it's not one of my Yankee blog friends.
But I will tell you this, because every once in a while I check Podbean, because that's where we have our podcast. That's where it's housed at. And we still have our UK listeners. But we had a listener dial in from Israel. I was like, wow.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was like, holy cow.
Wait, we're still on. So we're on Stitcher. We're on Apple Podcast. We're on Amazon Podcast. We're on, of course, on YouTube, and I'm missing
Spotify.
Plus, you go
Spotify. Duh, the one I listen to all the time, Spotify.
Yeah, the one you listen to.
You want to listen to Joe Rogan and some of the other ones. Spotify, yeah.
I like it on Amazon. I like on Amazon Music because now that I got Alexa to pay attention to what I said, I can say her name, tell her to put the podcast, and I can get her to like just bring up our podcast automatically.
One of my drawers is a standard drawer. Be full. I'm going to do about 5 deep. So
I feel like I like that Kevin's looking at the logo because he's going to jump off the boat at WrestleMania this year.
Darth Pat awoke and chose violence. Sweet. Is that what your goal is now? H-Bomb says that's no, that makes sense. BSD got some violence in there.
I was going to ask Darth Pat to use
really is on the dark side.
Use his dark side powers to maybe help the women's Royal Rumble match be better outcome, but evidently he didn't do that for us.
No, I only use my powers for dark side.
Well, that must be why
You
Bianca
seen Jimmy
Belair
Uso tonight?
I would
wonder about that. Yeah, Jimmy Uso.
I would think. I'm surprised we haven't seen him yet. So Owens, they have to screw Owens again in this match, I think. So somehow.
he's not going to win.
I don't think they necessarily have to screw him.
You know what? I know I'm not Samoan or come from a Samoan heritage, but I think I want to get that big ass tattoo like him and The Rock have. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. I just this urge to get that big ass
Nicole's had a
tattoo.
bad idea.
Why?
Why?
Because black ink, it's harder to guarantee you have to get it done 2 or 3 times.
I'd have to go 2 or 3 times to get that done.
Yeah, she said black ink is harder to put on.
I don't know. My black ink stayed really well. My color came out when I got my tattoo, but my black ink's fine. Now maybe that much black ink because that's a ton.
Yeah,
Like,
depending on your skin type.
Yeah, she said it also depends on your skin type. So
Yeah.
That still looks fresh. He said that for a while.
But do you think he's had to have it freshened up?
Oh, I'm sure he has. Most guys that
And
get
that hurts. You're like going over a scar.
yeah, because that's not even pure black. That's like grayish. That's got a little. That's not black.
So he's probably gotten it fixed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Plus, he has so much baby oil on him right now, so who knows what that.
Well,
It's just
you
shading.
got.
That's why it looks different.
Yeah, you got to. Hey, you got to lube up before you get in a match. You don't want to hurt anybody.
is that so? Somehow we've gotten lubed up in a match in the same sentence. So
Lubed up, oiled up. I mean, whatever your personal choice is.
oiled up sounds better for wrestling. Lubed up sounds better for another event.
Baby oil? Probably a ton of it. He probably used a whole bottle. I'm thinking H-bomb. He probably even put it in. He put baby oil. I think it's even in his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Because he doesn't want it to frizz when he's wrestling.
Yeah, if it was just normal water, his hair would be fucking frizzed to shit at the end of his match.
Ask H-bomb to give us a clue as to who he may be, because I feel
Well, he can hear you, so he'll.
Yeah, you can hear you, bro.
Can we get a clue as to who you may be?
Oh, I'm gonna love this response. This ought to be interesting.
I feel like, but I feel like it has to be somebody that knows us on some level.
Possibly, but they've been I remember seeing H-Bomb join as a subscriber quite a while ago.
But the whole thing with the Pat leg drop, that's not common knowledge.
True. And I don't think we actually mentioned it until last podcast on the Rap podcast.
I mean, we may have mentioned it in passing, but the podcast that we did where we actually talked about it we didn't release that.
Yes, that was our trial episode.
So
I think we've mentioned it several times on wrestling podcasts that we've done. At least a couple.
But I don't think we've gone into detail and stuff. So like,
No.
I feel like this person knows that it's like a running joke.
Possibly.
Come on, KO.
We're just looking for a hint, H-Bomb, of who you may be.
I mean, maybe it is somebody
want-
we don't know.
If
but
you want to be
I'll stare down
mysterious,
a
that's
death.
okay too. You could be the international man of mystery.
He's
International Man of Mystery.
he's terribly mysterious.
Is this Carmen San Diego?
That's
thing
right.
We're doing here or something.
Can you believe they actually redid that cartoon?
Yes.
They did. And
Yeah,
it
I
actually
saw.
was pretty decent.
It's on Netflix.
Yes. Yes, it is. My 9-year-old was watching it for a little bit. And and of course, anything my kids put on, I got to watch and see what it's like. And I was like, oh, they actually did a pretty good job with this. There's one show. Oh, see, he said, this is what so H-Bomb replied. He said, I ran across you at a random looking for WWE stuff, and you mentioned a leg drop a couple times.
See, I told you. I knew we mentioned
you,
it
H-Bomb.
before. I knew
Once
we mentioned it before.
So H-Bomb, I'm just going to say this one more time. We really appreciate you, sticking with us through this whole craziness that we call a podcast and joining us actually live today. So that's pretty cool. And interacting with us. So I hope we've been very entertaining. And I'm interested to know who your favorite host is of the four of us. I would love to know that. I think it's Darth Pat. I think Darth Pat is your favorite.
Don't go putting any pressure on me. I don't need that shit.
Yeah, the pressure's on, buddy. Step up your game.
So I did something right when I put those little tags and stuff in there to get people to find us. Right on the
I've already
jaw.
gone through the finishing maneuvers. So. Oh shit! That's what I need to do.
Hopefully, the sad thing is we know that Owens has got to kind of carry this match.
No, Roman's come into his own.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm definitely not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to moves, he's got the big man set. That's
What, Nicole?
What?
Love Darth Pat, but give me some Joe.
See, yeah, look at that. He's going for the eye candy.
I know, Pat. It's tough. You're always overlooked. He loves your humor, but he doesn't like to look at your face.
Well, I mean, look, I fully understand that.
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
like looking at my face.
Oh, stop it, Pat.
When I look in the
Seriously,
mirror, I
it's like
scare
I'm looking at
myself.
like I've got the window up here where I see all four of us here right now, and I'm looking at myself going, God, that's one ugly motherfucker.
So
You need to go beard, bro. The goatee's out of style. You need to go beard.
You know what? I tried the
I'd
full
like to try
beard
and go
like the
beard.
one time, many years ago. Shit, 20 years ago now.
Because you're so old. 20 years ago.
It did not work then because like the areas like right in here, it just doesn't grow in thick enough.
They're patchy.
Yeah.
so
That's where you got to get a beard brush and like brush it and make it like blend itself.
So if H-Bomb, if we could acquire the footage of the leg drop, would you like to see that?
Oh,
Trust me.
God.
You would.
Would you like to see that on a podcast?
Thank you, Nicole, for chiming in with the I love AJ Nitro.
Aw.
Well, it would be a little creepy if she said something else. Only a little, though. I mean, we're all very lovable people. So.
Because that footage is our property, so that footage can be.
Yeah, we can show as much of that as we want. So H-Bomb does want to let you know he does love you, Pat, though.
And here's Darth Pat embarrassing moment in the ring number 1. Here's Darth Pat embarrassing moment in the ring number 2. And here's Darth Pat embarrassing moment in the ring number 4,637.
In defense of you, all of us have moments that were embarrassing in the ring, so it's not just you. We all have those.
My favorite moment with Theo is when he was part of the Main Street Mafia. Or was it the Main Street Mafia that we had? Was that the?
Yeah, that was one of them. Who was that? Was me and Paul from your work.
That one was my favorite because you doing the Italian accent was absolutely awesome.
I had fun with that.
I like
Guido.
I like the fact that whenever Jeremy and Joe were in a match together and they were in the ring together, you were guaranteed we were getting a suplex. Like 100%. It never failed with them. We were getting a suplex.
Of course.
Absolutely. Hell, if I could give somebody a suplex, I was giving him a suplex. It made you feel good, especially with Joe, because Joe's a bigger guy than I am. So to be able to put Joe.
Bum says, I want that more than sex.
Wait, I missed. Wait, what happened?
Tom says he wants to see the Pat leg drop more than sex.
How come I don't see that comment?
I don't see that comment either. I didn't see it on there either.
I'm missing that one.
That is fabulous.
There must be a delay for my comments. Maybe there's that could be filtered because of the fact that it's got.
Oh, I don't have safe filter on anything I want to
Oh no, now there's a kissy face.
Now there's a kissy face.
Yeah, I see the kissy face now.
Yeah,
they're gonna break the
so.
Thunderdome. Look at how they like filter out everyone's faces.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of an embarrassing moment for the rest of us so we don't leave Pat out here by himself.
Well, when Jeremy got hit in the back with a kendo stick and he wasn't expecting it, I guess you could call that embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
A moment that I personally, and no offense, Jeremy, would regard as embarrassing was a moment when he was not on camera.
Yeah, why is there a chair up there?
Well, first off, when we were reenacting people, none of you wore Daisy Dukes like I did. Thank you.
Because any of us wearing Daisy Dukes would have been risking an arrest for indecent exposure.
Yeah, Mike Dawson did wear the cutoff shirt as the blue meanie.
Showing having your belly show or having your ass cheeks hanging out of Daisy Dukes is two different things.
I also had to draw a tattoo on Mike Dawson's ass with a marker. So,
all right, there we go. I had to update something with the chat so I could see some of the messages.
That was not my fondest moment, having to see Mike Dawson's ass.
Yeah, we got the.
We should ask Shakamoto if we could put the promo on where he just walks in with just the championship belt. Yeah, and the jock strap on. We should ask if we could put that on. If we could post that in one of our podcasts, that'd be great. He'll probably won't care, but I just want to ask him.
Oh, he definitely won't care because he doesn't care about much.
I mean,
yeah.
It didn't take me long for my most embarrassing moment. My Triple H promo is it's right up there. It was bad.
So H-Bomb says he says, hold on. Joe and Daisy Dukes. I'm straight, but tell me more right now.
Jesus.
That was what we were recreating the BWO, and I was playing Stevie Richards, right?
Yeah, Stevie Richards, yeah.
Big Stevie Cool.
Big Stevie Cool.
And our friend Mike Dawson was playing the Blue Meanie.
Which he's a
was-
little more heavier set, but you know, he rocks
So-
the blue meanie roll.
So Owens took the bump again.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what he does.
Of course he is. He's always going to take the bump. He loves doing that shit.
And now he can't get out. I don't know if it's because he's in trouble, hurt, or if that's just because he's a little bigger
we
guy.
already seen him do that on SmackDown, though. So to me, it's like,
So yes, he
no, he wasn't.
So yeah, H Bomb. He was. We were doing the Blue World Order, and he was playing Stevie Richards, and it was it was quite scary. We got a lot of embarrassing moments, and we're gonna try very hard to get some of that footage because it's all on DVD. So I got to find a way to get that off of the DVD and onto like an external drive or something like that, because I got a Mac without a disk drive. So it's a little difficult for me to be able to do that, but I got another way to do it. I'll figure it out so that we can filter in some clips and stuff like that during our episodes.
It's going to be hard to pick from the clips because there's definitely some embarrassing stuff, but there's definitely some really good stuff too.
Yes.
We really should at some point do a podcast about
We
the
will.
wrestling thing that
We're going to.
Yeah, we do. We got to. I know we did that one as a test, but we can easily talk about all that shit again. It's so much. What the hell? Now they're going to the perform.
We
what are
should
they,
bring
in the performance
Sakamoto
center?
on for that too.
What, Joe?
We should get Sakamoto on for that one.
Special
I think-
guest.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we'd have to.
Yeah, this is weird.
We'd have to make sure we could do it in some way where we could like splice
Oh,
it.
Oh shit! They just stole that from AEW. That was such a blatant ripoff. Oh my god! Can you believe that, Joe?
That was awesome.
Yeah. it
Let's
was
take a
better in
page out of
AEW, though.
AEW, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Can I
better
believe
in
that-
AEW.
Can I believe that WWE ripped off something from another wrestling organization? Let me think long and hard about that one.
Sorry,
I know, right?
guys, but that wasn't nearly as good as Sammy and AEW. Not even close.
No.
When we're done watching this, Jeremy, just Google Sammy Guevara getting hit with a golf cart, and you'll see
Okay.
what we're talking about.
Yep, I will.
This was fine, but it was like when if you're gonna mimic it, you better do it the same or better, not lesser.
H Bomb says Sammy G is rolling.
They're probably all laughing at AEW. Look at that. They copied off us and they did a shit.
No, that was a good hit. Yeah.
But yeah, Owens sold himself out for that.
Yeah. No, yeah, Sammy took a perfect blow, to be fair.
Sammy what?
Sammy's rolling. Probably like rolling in his grave, I take it.
This is, oh man, it's not been a bad match. It hasn't been
Best match
terrible.
of the night so far.
No,
There's
it
the
hasn't.
the midget ladder kind of over there.
Randomly set up in the middle. Yeah, Roman definitely is bleeding from getting hit in the face. with
Yes.
plexiglass.
Yep.
So are they going to go into the other ring? Because that would be pretty interesting. I think it's interesting that they have another ring set up.
I mean, they have.
Like, are these guys practicing before they go out to the main
Oh
ring?
yeah, for sure.
Like, let's try this spot right here.
I mean, sometimes
Well, let's warm up.
it doesn't work. Ask Brock Lesnar. So
I bet you some of the old time wrestlers that see that, they're probably thinking, "What the hell? We called everything in the goddamn ring. These fucking pansies are freaking back there practicing this shit."
table was probably supposed to break, so now he's gonna go jump off something and break the table.
There we go.
Yep.
Careful, that rolls. Careful.
Yeah, they're all together. He'll be fine.
Are they in the
Okay.
Tampa
There
Bay
we
Rays
go.
stadium? What stadium are they in?
I have no
Tropicana
idea.
Field.
Yeah, they're in Tropicana Field, and I know it's difficult to tell because there's exactly as many fans in there now as there is during a typical Rays home game.
Ouch.
Oh, that's funny.
Except of course when the Yankees are there, then they get fans.
One more time.
So, H Bomb, we're gonna ask you a favor. I'm gonna ask you a favor.
Oh, I don't know.
Since you are enjoying this,
Asking favors.
so much and you've been a longtime fan, do us a favor. Tell your friends about it. Because if you're enjoying it, I'm guaranteed you got to at least have one or two friends that will probably enjoy this too. And we greatly appreciate more
This is more
fans.
ridiculous.
Shameless.
Yes, we
Oh,
want to
there
get
it is, the ladder.
we want to get famous so we can get sponsors like all the other wrestling podcasts that I listen to. I mean, I very much want Manscaped to sponsor us. So,
Well, I mean,
because
You would be a good sponsor for Manscaped. I'm just saying.
I think Joe. I think Joe reading ad copy for Manscaped will really be the thing that gets us, just
Yeah,
I think if
I
we
would
could
love
get a
to do
spot,
it.
I think if we could get a sponsor at like Manscaped, I think we'd have to do a live Manscaping episode of Pat Depew. Like live.
I don't
Just-
think
just
we
your
could put that on YouTube.
Just your
Yes, we
chest. We'll
can.
just
we
shave
we
your
definitely
chest.
can.
We'll
We're
just do your
above
chest.
your waist, bro. We're not going
Yeah.
below. We're staying
Yeah,
above your
Dude,
waist.
I'm not helping you with that either. That would be disgusting.
Okay, but I
That's
also
enough.
I have no idea if I'll really be able to do that after that radiation treatment, to be honest.
Well,
We
I'll wear
would
a
have to
hazmat
table-
suit.
we
How's that
would
sound?
have we would have to table that until late April. So,
Oh, shit.
I'll hazmat you.
Oh shit. He's definitely jumping off this now.
I didn't
Oh,
know. I
Lord.
didn't know Jeff Hardy was in this match. What the fuck?
no, he's in the Royal Rumble.
we got the
Yeah,
little
I told
drones
you,
up there.
This is the guy that's going to jump off the boat at WrestleMania in Tampa Bay, probably. So
Roman's gonna move.
Do a leg drop.
Of course he is.
Oh, he didn't.
Yes.
Holy
He's like, get your
shit.
dick off of me.
Barely fake.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was
So
different.
H Bomb gave us a
So
thumbs up.
the
So
title
we
shot, nothing,
appreciate H Bomb telling your friends because, like I said, if you're enjoying this, somebody else has got to be is going to enjoy this too.
Or they're just very sick in the head.
Well, we're a little sick in the head, so that would make sense.
Well,
Yeah, we have our
that's
Twitter. We have our Twitter that we did
exactly
last
what I
year.
was thinking too.
We just created our Facebook page today.
Yeah, we got to see if we can go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I wonder if we can do that with our platform here that we're using now.
You can,
And then once we get on Facebook, we can start spreading our crazy political. We can start spreading our crazy political ideas until we get taken off for violation of service.
Well, we
No,
know we're not
sir.
doing that, so
No, we're not.
Why not?
Oh,
I
it's-
think it'll be
though I
fun.
must- though I must find it I find it very funny because supposedly my sister-in-law and the person that she does her morning show with, they got Facebook like whatever they call it now.
They got put in Facebook prison.
Yeah, they got put in Facebook prison, but then and saying they couldn't do any live shows on Facebook. But just last week on Friday, they did a live show on Facebook. So I don't think they were in Facebook prison. I think they said that so it made them sound cooler.
Not to cast aspersions, but I'm going to cast aspersions. Yeah, they definitely did.
Oh, we're going in the back.
You know who I'm talking about?
No. I'm just saying, like, what your theory there is exactly right. Like
Oh.
they didn't actually happen. They just said it happened.
Yeah, because they don't say anything that's relevant enough or anything that's disparaging enough against people that could possibly get them banned from Facebook. So
I was gonna say, what are we doing here?
they want to sound more relevant than what they really are, which is really, really funny.
Well, and that's also like the thing now is to play the victim card, even if you're not, there's people out there saying that they're being censored, but like they're going on like every network TV channel that will have them and getting on the front page of every newspaper that will have them saying, I'm being censored. Well, no, you're not, because you're on the fucking television network saying it. So
Zach said Ben Shapiro, Pat.
what's that?
Zach said Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, fuck Ben Shapiro.
I knew that was coming.
All right, don't get Pat started, please. Don't get Pat started.
Oh, that wasn't a super
Well,
punch. That was a super elbow. He super elbowed
I'll
him.
just-
Well, I'm not going to go off on a rant right now. I would just basically say, fuck that person, fuck this person. That's all. Whoa.
I wouldn't go as far as saying KO is
Aw,
God, but
you
I would
just broke the
definitely
video
say KO
board.
is pretty damn awesome.
He is.
Bomb said KO is God.
For a big guy, he can wrestle.
God damn it! What are they doing? Don't they know how much that costs? Who approved that spot? Hunter, what the hell are you doing?
Stephanie, God damn it!
Well, that's the funny thing that I found out about those table spots out at the announce tables. They have to get clearance to be able to do the table spots at the announce tables. Like they just can't do it. Like it's got to be approved.
Pritchard, why did you approve that?
Anyway.
God
That
damn
was a
you,
convenient
fat-ass
way to
Pritchard.
stand up. That was a very convenient way of getting out of the count out.
Hey, I actually give him spot points for creativity there then.
So H-Bomb, I'm going to ask you, where are you from? Give us an idea where you're from.
I think
Because we always like to know we'd like to know where our listeners are coming from.
I think you're getting a little too personal.
I'm not getting too personal. H-Bomb, if you think I'm being too personal, you don't have to answer that question. I was just interested based on what I've seen on our Oh, he's from Denver. Nice.
He's probably got good taste in football teams potentially then. So
That's your opinion.
Oh man,
You're one of the 4 people that don't live in Denver that actually like the Denver Broncos.
I've definitely ran across people just here that like the Broncos.
And he did say go Broncos, so he is definitely a
Nice.
Broncos fan.
John Elway is
Like I said, 4 people, you and 3 others. I don't know where they're from, but 3 other people besides you. No, I have nothing against the Broncos. I was a big Elway fan. I like John Elway. And you know that too, AJ. I love John Elway. He's a
and
hell of
then
a player.
Peyton Manning went there, so you had to root for him kind of then.
Yeah, I had to root for him because I was a big Peyton Manning mark. Loved him. Well, I said it on our one of our sports ones. I love guys who respect the game and don't just play for the love of the money. They play for the love of the game, and whatever they get, they get. You don't hear the bullshit about their freaking contract negotiations and all that shit. They just all of a sudden they have a new contract, and hey, they're playing wherever they're playing.
Stunner.
no, he's not staying down.
No.
He's already grabbing his face. He's getting up.
If he stunned him off the top of something and they landed, that would be cool.
See, now this match has been going on for a while, so I'm definitely surprised there has not been any interference yet.
I think what they need to do, I think the finishing move for this should be a pile driver onto the cement.
This
That
isn't
would be
ECW,
awesome.
Jeremy.
I know, but it would be awesome.
We need Rhino and Tommy Dreamer for that.
He's handcuffing him to something.
Right, Joe? We need Rhino and Tommy Dreamer for that kind of, and the Sandman.
Sandman, New Jack.
Yeah, New Jack for sure.
Throw the pit bulls in there.
Oh, now he can't get up.
That's what I'm saying. Is he handcuffing him to something to the point where he cannot actually stand up?
No, Roman Reigns is going to break with his ultimate Superman powers.
Yes.
Lift that whole thing up.
Oh, that would be awesome. Why don't we just give him Braun Strowman
Where's
strength?
Strowman when we need him?
Well, there we go. Ref bump.
There's the ref.
Of course.
Now comes the interference, even though you didn't have to have the ref bump for the interference in this match.
Yeah, technically he might. I mean, whoever is like, whichever who's going to run out there with like a
Machete,
hand saw.
crowbar.
A machete.
Machete,
At
jeez.
this point, yeah.
An axe handle, maybe a missile launcher.
You think he's going to amputate his hand?
Maybe. I said an axe handle, not the actual axe. Oh, the machete for the hand. Yeah.
You said a machete first. I mean,
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with machete. I think that's a logical answer.
Eddie.
The ref took a pretty good bump there.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Mr. Heyman.
Well, there it is. Teddy pocket knife from him.
I agree, H-Bomb. They're going to cut off Roman's hand. That would be
wait,
awesome.
he has keys.
They'll CGI his hand being cut off. That'd be
How the hell would he-
fantastic.
How the hell does he have keys?
I don't that one I don't quite know, Pat.
Why would Heyman not have keys?
Okay, why would he?
It
have
only makes
keys?
sense.
Whatever Heyman's supposed to do here, he's still not doing a very good job of it, though.
Yeah.
He's like,
No, someone
Yeah,
screwed up.
because
I think.
the ref stopped counting. He got the 5, and he's like, "Oh, am I supposed to count 6 yet?" No,
okay.
he's on. He's
Well, no,
on.
Owens was down. That's why he was counting.
Yeah, but Reigns has been down. He should be counting Reigns.
What?
Reigns has been counted out for the
Yeah.
10 twice, like 2-3 times now. He can't get up.
Guarantee you the key's not working. That would be
that's
hilarious.
So happening here. They're going, oh my god, we're in trouble.
He's like, Heyman, what the fuck are you doing? Get this shit off of me.
I'm trying,
You
but it's
fat
just not
shit.
fitting.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Come on,
they're
you fat
100%
shit,
having
move your
legit-
ass.
legit problems right here. This is not.
Yeah, they are definitely having problems.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
I don't
That
think
was
that
way
key
more
was working the way it was
more
supposed to.
difficult than
Yeah.
it needed to be.
100% they were struggling there.
Oh, and a guillotine. This is dumb. This better not end this way with a fucking guillotine choke out.
Won't be surprised.
Which
No,
is
it
not
probably
even.
is. That's usually how he wins his matches now.
Which he can't even get his arm under his head.
Yeah.
Like a guillotine choke out. Like, we know he's not doing it right, but he could at least get his hand underneath his neck. Underneath his chin, I should say. To make it actually look somewhat realistic. Because Joe, you watch MMA, and you know a guillotine choke out, man. That shit, you're fucking done in like
I would
seconds.
just put
if
him
you
in
don't
that
fucking
light.
tap out.
Well, why is
As long
Roman
as it's put
down?
on
Like,
properly, yeah.
I don't know why Roman just got right back up at that point.
This is fucking stupid. Well, that
Yeah.
made no sense.
No interference, surprisingly. I'm not surprised he won that way, but the
They
interference part, I
ruined.
guess.
They
is
kind of
whatever.
ruined a good match with the
Kind of-
crummy ending,
Yeah.
though.
Not shit fish, but yeah, crummy ending is right.
That was that was just dumb.
That was
Oh
a
my
bad.
God.
That was a bad ending to a good match.
Overall.
Yeah,
but
like we've seen so many last man standing matches in our lifetime of us being wrestling fans, and to have a wrestling a last man standing match end with a fucking tap out move, like because he got choked. That's fucking lame. That's like a cop out. Like, oh, we really don't know how to end this, so let's just have him get choked out.
I wonder if they had to change something because of the handcuffs. I don't know, but I just
I just think it's delayed him a good minute.
great match, bad ending.
Yeah.
Yep,
Here's
I give that match
Roman
because of the
Reigns was
ending a
complete.
B plus.
Yeah, I'll give it a B plus. It could have been an A.
Yeah.
So what do we have left? Is it what's
Just the Royal
Just
Rumble.
just the Rumble?
Just the
Rumble's last?
Royal Rumble. Wow, this pay per view is going to end by 10:30.
No, the Royal Rumble is going to take an hour.
Yeah.
You
At
think?
least.
Hour plus.
All right. So who the hell did I pick for the Royal Rumble? Oh yes, I picked Diego.
Dominic.
Not Dominic Diego.
Yeah,
Too much Dora, Jeremy.
Yeah, I was thinking Dora Explorer's best friend Diego. So I picked Dominic Mysterio.
Show me the map.
Jeremy picks Diego Mysterio.
And this is
Oh,
why I
shit.
do this. I do this to entertain yous. So we got an H-bomb. Once again, I went back to the beginning because I remember we did this at the very beginning. H-bomb has Sami Zayn. He took Sami Zayn. Oh, that was not racist.
What? Wow.
Just because they're two Spanish names does not make that racist.
Wow, Jeremy.
That's all right. Pat left us to go do something, and I see a pile of laundry.
You know, and the sad thing is in my lifetime, I'm sure that's not the first time. And I know, and H-bomb, I know you're only joking because I see the smiley tear face. But in all honesty, that's probably not the first time or the last time I'll probably be called racist, just because I don't take that into account sometimes.
Wow. Sean actually posted on Facebook a picture of Hulk Hogan, and it says, "This masked stranger will be a surprise entrant and winner of the Royal Rumble. It's Mr. America."
Oh yeah, so he posted that like right before the show I think started.
That's awesome.
It
Now,
was hilarious.
Sean also said, "My money's still on Mr. Fuji. He faked his own death."
I cut off pee.
Oh man.
No, I think they should. I think they should have Randy Orton win the Royal Rumble. They should just have Randy Orton.
Oh please. Oh, God,
Is he going to come out? Is he going to come out with the jockstrap on his face? Because that would be awesome,
I
covering his
can't.
wound.
I'm so over Randy Orton right now.
Well, I've been over him for years. I just.
Orton's boring again. That's what his problem is.
There's not too many times Orton hasn't been boring in his career. It's been very
Yeah,
far
I
and few
know.
between. I think the best he was, in my opinion, the best that he was when he was the Legend Killer, and that was early in his career when he was part of Evolution.
Yeah, I was like 2005, 6. Yeah.
I think that was the best Randy Orton I've ever seen. Ever since then, when he became the fucking the Viper, when he became the Viper incarnation, it's just been terrible for me.
But I thought
Randy was supposed to be one, and Edge was supposed
Yeah.
to be.
one
yeah.
and Edges too. Not that it really matters, but
That's the
Ooh,
way-
no.
the last time we've seen him.
I definitely
But-
agree with you guys. I thought Orton was 1 and Edge was 2. That's what they
Yeah.
said yesterday.
Yeah. Why did they switch it all of a sudden at the last minute?
Fine.
I wonder.
That's the way.
What are they up to?
He would look better.
I mean, it's not like this was just like a rumor that Edge was going to be 1 and Orton was going to be 2.
Yeah.
Or Orton was
They
going to be 1 and Edge was going to be 2. They said it.
So my big thing is like with Edge, I'm glad to see he's back, and I know he's not back full time. It's kind of on a part-time deal, but I am super surprised because he had like a serious neck problem. Like, did he talk to Daniel Bryan's doctors and find out if he could do the same thing that Daniel Bryan did? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just so surprised by this. The fact that he's back wrestling again. And I know it's been for a while now, but still surprised.
Yeah, I know he has to watch like certain bumps to take and stuff. But he was riding his mountain bike. I forget who he was with. And he took a tumble. And he was scared shitless when he fell off his mountain bike. But he said the next morning he woke up, he was bruised and everything. But the
Oh,
only
wow.
thing that
Here we
wasn't
go.
bothering him was his neck.
Wait.
Wow, we're not playing
Yeah,
games
we're
here.
not all playing games.
I don't know if any of you guys ever watched the show Vikings.
Yes, I have.
The show what?
Vikings.
I
did for the
saw
first
it.
couple
I
seasons.
saw it sometimes back in the day.
Well, because Edge plays a character in Vikings
Yeah.
in like season 4 and 5 he's in. I don't know about season 6 though.
Oh, see, I stopped watching that show before he ever showed up then because I never remember seeing him on it.
He does a
And
pretty
I
decent
obviously-
job.
and I obviously would.
Well, it definitely changed. It's not as
I
good
was
as
gonna
it
say,
used
I
to
was saying
be.
it seemed to change quite a bit.
Well, yeah, because the main character that it was based around, he dies, and like he was the main reason I started watching. I love that character that they had for him, and that, but it's still pretty decent. I still enjoy it, but H Bomb said, "Kick his ass, Seabass." I love Dumb and Dumber. That's a great movie. You got to throw some salt over your shoulder. Throws the whole fucking salt shaker over his shoulder and hits Seabass.
Joe, did you see that picture of Stephen Amell with CM Punk?
Yes.
Is CM Punk gonna be on his show?
Yes. They
Cool.
said that the wrestling show that he's making.
Cool. So we get CM Punk and we get Cody.
Amel's wearing a Young Bucks shirt too. So
All right.
How come I know that name, but I can't think of the person?
Who's Stephen Amell?
Arrow.
Arrow.
Yeah.
I met
Oh,
him.
yeah. I started watching. I had a hard time getting into that show, The Arrow. I want to like it so much, but it's tough for me to get into that show.
Sami Zayn. He's
Oh,
gonna put
man.
a
Bob, here's your
conspiracy
guy coming in at number 3.
What is with the cameras? Is he like a social media star now? Is that like the whole thing?
He's like a protester, and his whole gimmick is that everybody it's a conspiracy against him.
Oh, okay.
So he's recycling the Jericho gimmick of '98.
Kind of.
Sammy, I think Sammy's fucking awesome. He's fucking gold to me. Every time he's on the mic, he's just
Oh, he's awesome on the mic.
Oh,
He
I'm
just
not-
kind of
I'm
looks
not-
like a berserk, like homeless guy.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
kind of
taking-
does.
I'm not taking anything away from Sammy. I'm just saying it's another recycled gimmick. That's all.
He's like, I'm the military homeless guy that everybody wishes they could save, but they don't want to do anything to help him.
Scary. That's what you know. Military.
I'd love to see if he didn't have wet hair, how red his hair actually is, because he is a ginger. Because with the wet hair, he kind of looks like it's very dark. I wonder if it's more orangey. Like a pumpkin orange.
Damn. He just got in the ring and they're already counting. They're already at fucking 0.
They must be doing 90-second.
I'm sure they are because I think they'd wanted to be off the air by 10. That's what their schedule showed.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, and we're already at
Oh,
9:52.
okay. Well, if
so-
it's just Mustafa, yeah, I don't want any
Mustafa
other
Ali.
retribution people in here.
Isn't this one of the 205 live guys?
Well, he's a retribution.
Oh.
Former 205. I think he's
Oh.
going to fight Kofi at WrestleMania because Kofi stole a spot 2 years ago.
Is these so Retribution? Isn't those the people that came out in those masks, right?
Yep.
That's that group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali's like the leader.
That's some interesting anti-America pants. It seems like he might have on there. Isn't there like an upside down flag on one leg?
That's
Kinda.
That's like the retribution symbols on the pants or whatever.
For me, that's a little too close to the American flag
He
upside
got
down thing.
3 heels and a face.
I don't particularly like that.
Hey, take it easy on the, on Edge. Come on now.
He's old and French.
Now the question is, whose shirt do you want? You want Mustafa Ali's shirt there, or do you want Sami Zayn's shirt?
Who?
H-Bomb. He put in there, I want his shirt. I'm guessing he means Sami Zayn.
Well, Zach
Sami
has,
Zayn sure is cool.
Yeah,
Zach-
Sammy. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that up there, H-Bomb.
Zach has the better Sami Zayn shirt, the one that says "I am Sami Zayn" with the stick figure drawn on it.
Oh, here comes Jeff Hardy. Are they using 8K cameras when they come down, and that's why it looks kind of like almost like cartoonish?
Yeah, I haven't figured out what
Yeah,
exactly
they
they're
are.
doing in their
The cameras coming down are totally different.
Zach
They're
said
using
it,
something different.
he said it's a
Do
form of
you mean-
tilt shift.
Do you mean like when they're showing like the entrance from kind of like straight on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure those are pre-recorded.
No, it's just a tilt shift. It's a simple camera trick.
Zach said it's just a simple camera trick.
Tilt shift.
I mean, the way they look so different, though, wouldn't surprise me if they had pre-recorded those two.
Well, it's just interesting because I noticed the NFL was using 8K cameras in the end zones. Like a lot of like Fox was doing it, and I think CBS started doing it too, using 8K cameras in the end zone. And I thought they were filming like Madden scenes that they were going to turn into like and animate them because they look so different. So it's tilt shift that the WWE's using. That's interesting. A spear by Edge. Well, we knew that was coming at some point in time.
Oh, here we go. They're going to the outside.
Edge already looks gassed.
Yeah, he kind of does. Again, he cut some weight, but he still looks
Well,
good.
Edge has always been
I mean, they
good, very
beat
good
up
at
on
selling
him, God.
too.
What,
Edge-
Joe?
I mean, they were beating up on him.
And Edge has always been a really good seller too. So it's not like he doesn't know how to sell, having the shit kicked out of him and kind of lumber around
Facts.
too.
Also, Orton looking remarkably healed from the other night.
Yes. The burns are all gone.
I think he should have came out with a condom on his head with holes poked in it for his mouth and eyes. It's my protection against more burns. That's right, Darth Pat. I said a condom on his head.
Oh man.
I gotta find something original to do. I mean, if it would have really been a jock strap on his face, that would have been original, and I would have been okay with that. I would have had a very good.
I said you're a sick fuck. That was the end.
That's true.
Whoops. Gotta try it again.
I don't know. Maybe the table wasn't supposed to break.
The table
Ouch,
buckled.
babe. Yeah, that's the new gimmick. The table's not supposed to break.
We want you to physically injure yourselves on a table spot. Stealing the show. VZ.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
Dolph
Oh,
Ziggler.
Stealing
It looked
the
like a
show.
V and a Z,
Hard.
not a D and a Z. That's a weird D that he has for
Stealing
his logo.
Stealing the show. What is something I have not done for over 2 years?
Oh, ouch. But very true. Very true.
Hey.
What are you gonna do? And see this, and he's a character, and he's a person that the WWE never got behind, even though as a in-ring ability on the mic, everything, he could put it all together. They never fucking backed him. They backed him until he got injured, and then it was like, fuck you.
Well, yeah, when he got the concussion
Yeah.
from idiot Hager, then
He can sunset on AEW with his
I must say, I like his ponytail. He flat ironed that before he came out.
That was the
Oh,
problem.
yeah. He's natural curly hair guy.
what, Pat?
It was the concussion. I mean, once they start getting concussions, I mean, how many times has Alexa been a champion of anything since he started having concussion issues?
Thank
Yeah.
you, Jake Hager.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The
that
shit.
was like when the whole concussion thing first started. They really, because he hasn't been out for that again that I know of for concussion problems.
No, but it's just Vince gets in his head pretty quickly that somebody is unreliable.
Well, Finch is
Why
out.
did Hardy go out so quick? I don't get it.
He's not 100% is what I'm guessing.
The table was probably supposed to break.
Yeah.
Orton's bleeding. That's why they're holding him out right now.
Nakamura.
Okay, a little Shinsuke. Let's see what happens with it. We know he's not winning, but you know.
He might be in the final four.
So he's back to his face music. Isn't
Yes,
he? Okay.
he's a face again. He told Sammy to go to hell the other night.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to be a face because
I was gonna say,
unfortunately the heel
Valentine's
gimmick with him pretending not to know English is just
I mean, if
it got
If we
too
can-
much.
we can get Sammy and Nakamura at WrestleMania, I'm fine with that.
Oh my god.
It won't be the NXT match, but
No. It'll still be amazing.
No, Nakamura
Oh,
was actually.
Orton
Nakamura
might have
was
screwed up
actually.
his
Ooh,
Orton might have screwed up his knee.
Nakamura. No, they're just selling it.
Oh yeah, because he's selling the opposite knee. He's not selling the knee that he drove
what
into
about
the table.
Nakamura, Pat?
The whole thing with Nakamura, like, you know, when he wouldn't pretend to understand English when he was asked a question that he didn't like, it was funny for a while, but it did wear thin pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Me no speak English. Like,
But it also just
WWE,
bothered,
they just ruined him.
H bomb says
it bothered me that they turned him heel the way they did. Just to be
Apparently,
getting-
H-Bomb is a Nakamura mark.
yes, he is. He says so.
Good for you,
H-bomb,
H-Bomb.
you're spot on with Nakamura.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
and because to
I
me,
love his
it,
New
it,
Japan
it
shit
felt,
too.
it felt like the old reason that they turned him heel is something that Bruce Pritchard says in his podcast all the time. Well, you know, he just can't communicate with the audience.
Hey, Carlito.
What?
Yeah, man. Let's
Holy
go.
shit! I'm so
We
glad
mentioned
he's
this
back.
earlier.
I loved Carlito. They fucked him over.
Speaking of which,
Well, yeah, but his attitude never helped either.
I know. He had
Remember
an
when you
attitude
dressed
problem.
up as him, Jeremy?
I do. I loved having that wig. I would slap that motherfucker on again any day. Fucking walk
He's
around.
even got
with
the apple.
I was gonna say, who's he spitting the apple at? It can't be Nakamura if Nakamura just turned face.
that. Well, he's probably not going to last long. This is taking too long. This whole shit. Oh, a backstabber.
He was the first guy I ever saw do that move. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and now it's more common.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sasha does it, and
Well, yeah, wasn't that his finishing move too? The
Yes.
backstabber. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, everybody takes something from somebody and turns it into a meaningless move.
well, the thing of it was that it didn't. When he first started doing it, it wasn't his finisher. Then they just said, "Hey, we should make that your finisher."
Well, I must say, Carlito definitely looks bigger than he ever has before.
Yeah.
That's for
so
sure.
he looks
He definitely is.
like he's put on some weight. So Edge to go
I'm-
back and back for a good half an hour so he can rest up.
I'm a little
Yeah.
confused. I'm a little confused of where he put his oil. Why would you just put your oil on your abs? Like, what happens to the rest of your
Didn't they do
your
this last
chest
year?
and all
But it
that
took him out
stuff?
for a good portion of it, and they brought him back in.
They do that. I feel like they do that.
He obviously wants
Often.
all the attention just on the abs, Joe.
I guess. Just kind of saying though. It was like odd. Yeah, Dolph's not going out that easily. It's a new day. Let's see who's it going to be.
They said
Oh.
Xavier.
I didn't hear him say Xavier. I don't have the volume up too
Consequences.
loud.
Yeah.
Consequences Creed. I loved him as Consequences Creed,
Yes.
baby, in TNA.
That's
It
the
was
one.
awesome.
He's the only one out of the New Day I don't like hate.
Loved it.
So if Big E wins this match, you'll be pretty pissed
Oh,
off,
yeah.
right?
Big he's garbage too. So
See, here's my problem with Big E. So Big E, I think he's funny when he talks at times, but the whole gyration thing gets a little too much for me. Like, I don't need to see him gyrating and his shit all over the place. Like, that gets to be a little too much for me.
Well,
he's actually he's the worst of the three on the mic to me, hands down. Big E's the worst of the three.
Of the three, sure. I still don't think he's horrible, but yeah, I agree with you on that.
I like Big E, but I saw a headline on one of the wrestling blogs I go to, which I thought was just really stupid. It said something to the effect of, like, Big E deserves a WrestleMania title shot, but now is not the time for him to win the Royal Rumble. And I'm like, that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of the devil,
So H Bomb
here.
said Big E is great. Big E is great as your creepy uncle.
I mean, he is a creepy. Yeah. Just,
Yeah, I believe that.
oh, yeah, I can see that.
but I have no problem saying that I think the New Day sucks. So I have no problem saying
Well, yeah,
that
and you used to be like,
unequivocally.
That will be a fight on your other podcast.
Yes, the New Day sucks. I don't like them. They're so played out and old and garbage at this point.
well, see, and that's the thing. Like, you were a New Day fan when they
Jeez.
first started, but
For like
they've just been together
for like
too
maybe
long.
a year. That was like 5 years ago, Jeremy.
Well, yeah, no, I know. That's the problem. Like we always say about WWE, keeping people together and, let them have big runs and stuff like that and not break up tag teams. This is one of the cases where they've kept the tag team together so long that it's terrible.
Yeah, you did that wrong.
It's ran its course like 3 times over.
Yeah. Yeah, it got to be way too much. Because they're just
Oh.
oh, there goes Sami Zayn. Sorry, H Bomb, your guy did not win. he says, Sammy, no.
Who threw Sammy out? Big E and Xavier?
Yeah.
I kind of
Oh, here comes John Morrison.
Here's a guy who's fucking awesome, and they're wasting him on WWE.
Yes, he's so underappreciated.
He was
Like I
great
said,
in
I
Lucha
feel-
Underground.
I feel like they've turned him into a joke since he came back.
Lucha Underground, he was awesome in.
They've turned him into the
Impact, he was
Black-
awesome in. Now he comes back to WWE, and he's a fucking
He's the
comedy
Mrs.
act.
Lackey, basically.
Yeah, that's just it. He's become the Mrs. Lackey, which is like,
And it's sad because he's always been better than the Miz.
He's a really good in-ring guy for sure.
Yeah.
I always felt like he was the lead in their team when, the first time around and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
but,
what it is?
WWE
You know
likes
what?
Miz better because he was a suck up.
Well,
Miz,
you know what?
Miz thinks he's better than he actually is. I think that's
They-
the problem with Miz.
They turned him into Mrs. Lackey because he dared to leave,
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you have your own mind? We don't like that here.
No, not Woods.
Uh-oh. You made Big E mad. Now he's going to put his junk on your face.
You're drawing on that face.
Oh, there you just forced his ass out of the ring.
He's like, listen,
Hey,
my
use
tits are
that-
bigger than most women's. Fuck with me, okay?
Use that strength advantage when you have it.
That was good, Jeremy.
Ricochet.
Oh,
He says
okay.
big
Another
old
wasted,
triple D.
Another
underutilized
wasted guy.
wrestler.
This guy can really go, and they have no idea what to do with him.
Jeremy just said H-Bomb said big old DDDs.
Big
Oh
old
yeah,
triple D's.
Ricochet. I love Ricochet. I think he is so good.
Yeah, this guy is criminally underused here.
Yes, he
I
is.
hope he goes to AEW.
Yeah, he-
deserves
is he
so
still-
much better.
Did they bring him up to the main roster too?
Yeah,
Yeah. See, they should have
And
left
they-
him on NXT.
yeah, he was better off in NXT.
Yep.
They've wasted
Yeah,
him.
superstar in AEW.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like some of these guys really should just be like, "Fuck WWE, go to AEW,"
Well,
because AEW
it-
could use some talent, like some legit talent.
it comes
Yeah,
down
but you
to
know what? You can't count on AEW using them right either. You can't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about AEW. What
I
are your
know
thoughts,
that if-
H Bomb?
I know
What do
that
you
if you're
think?
I know that if you're not Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, or the Young Bucks, you really don't matter that much.
right because Orange Cassidy doesn't matter and Darby
Darby
Allin
Allin.
doesn't matter. Like
Or
Pat,
even Brody Lee.
I don't know what you're talking. Like where you're. That's a dumb statement there. So
I'm sorry. How many title matches has Darby Allin ever had?
he's got a belt right now.
Yeah.
I meant their world title. I mean, it's centered around two guys.
Their world title center. Well, Moxley had it, and now Kenny has it. So
Right, that two guys. That's what I
Also,
said.
they've only, Nicole says they've only been on a year as well. Like,
Jericho,
Well, they've only
Moxley, and
Well, they've only been on TV a year, but AEW's been around longer than that.
no, not much longer than that.
A
6
year and a
months
half
maybe
total.
before they got on TV. Pat, you don't even watch it, so like that's like me making a statement about politics. I don't know nothing about it. You don't even watch it, so
Yeah, I actually thought of that could be a good topic for a future podcast.
no,
Make
because
Darth-
I'll probably end up getting an argument with you, and the podcast will be over. So
Make Darth Pat watch an episode of AEW and give an honest critique.
I don't know if that's possible.
And you guys can tell me, and you guys can tell me where I'm wrong.
Zach just called you Jim Cornette Jr. Just so you know.
Jim Cornette.
And
No,
H Bomb loves
here's-
AEW.
Here's the thing: when Cornette on his
Ah,
podcast,
Carlito. I didn't want you to go out that soon.
when
know.
Cornette on his podcast now reviews AEW, I don't listen to that part because I have no frame of reference, so I don't know what he's talking about. And because I feel like if I ever do want to start watching them, I don't want my head to just be filled with his opinions.
No, I
about
mean
it.
that's
So I
good,
don't-
Pat. That's
so I don't-
viable.
so
That's viable, Pat. That's fair.
I'm not
Yeah,
listening to his stuff about it anymore. But when I read the results, like nothing that it's not really like impressing upon me that I'm missing anything that I have to see.
just read some.
And I'm
message.
sorry, I find Orange Cassidy to be fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've never seen him wrestle or heard him talk on the mic, so I have no opinion of him at all.
All I know about him from the couple
Damian
times I've
Priest.
watched him
All right.
wrestle,
I thought he was going to show up.
all
Not
I know
surprised.
about Orange Cassidy from
I can already tell you I don't like this guy.
I don't like him, Jeremy.
All I got to do is look at him, and I don't like him. Like
I don't like him. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid for this guy.
all I know about Orange Cassidy from what I've seen of him wrestle is that he can sell really well, which to my mind pretty much makes him a jobber because that's what jobbers are supposed to do.
Well, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, like I said, I can't say anything because I haven't ever seen him wrestle or anything like that. So
You're right.
I mean-
Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and my opinion is you're not entitled to your opinion.
I mean, Kenny and the Bucks didn't even have belts the first year. So, like, if they really cared about only themselves, they would have put the belts on themselves. But they were worried. They were more concerned with building up other people to make their company more viable. So that's smart booking. That's not somebody who's got an ego.
Oh, lies out. Let's see. How many people's Damian Priest going to throw out?
But
Over,
who have
under
they really-
5.
Who have they really built up though?
All right, hang on a second.
so
Honestly, who would you say?
H
they've
Bomb
built
says
up?
Orange-
Selling his Orton injury.
Orange C is amazing, followed by Preachy AJ.
Wow. So Bob clearly likes what I'm saying right now.
yeah, H Bomb said he likes AEW. Like I probably should start trying to find AEW on YouTube and stuff like that so I can watch it. I've kind of lost interest with WWE and except
Now-
for NXT, and that's just because
Now,
just
don't get me wrong. I am an NXT guy first. So NXT is my favorite. So if I could pick one thing, I would watch NXT.
damn, we're only at number 15. Oh, here comes the Miz. Yay! Not really. I still don't really care for the Miz, and it's been how many years he's been on the show?
No.
With his money in
And
the
they're-
bank, he's still carrying it.
He did
What's
this
he
for.
doing?
Didn't he win Money in the Bank one other time and did this same shit, carried it around for fucking ever?
Well, he didn't have it forever though this time.
That's fine.
Well, he cashed it in and then they gave it back to him because they said Morrison cashed it in, not the Miz.
All right,
I think
we've
somebody
still
should
got-
steal his Money in the Bank right now. Since
Yeah,
he left
all
it
right,
up
so-
here.
15 guys.
All right, so halfway through, we still got AJ, Lashley, Strowman, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, both Mysterios.
Oh,
Jey
your mouth,
Uso.
you cut out there, homie.
We've got AJ, Lashley, Strowman, Cesaro,
Oh, and you
Bryan.
froze. He'll be back. Technical difficulties with Darth Pat.
He's
I
fine
can
on my
hear him.
end.
Yeah, I can hear him.
I think something's lagging on your side, Jeremy.
Oh, yep, my internet connection just came back. So it was me.
Boy.
Never
All right,
mind.
so real quick, we've still got AJ, Lashley, Strowman, Cesaro, Bryan, both Mysterios, Uso, Corbin, Otis, Sheamus, and 4 spots that have not been claimed, if you will.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, what the?
What the
is
fuck?
this?
Oh, here we go.
Screw this.
He
Are
looks-
you going to tell me that this
Just a
is going to
second.
lead to a WrestleMania match between Miz and a rapper?
Just a sec. Just a sec. He rocks rough and stuff with his afro puffs.
Oh,
That's
Oh, Damian
yeah,
Priest.
they
I said
got knocked out.
3 people over under 5. He's going to do over 5, I think.
Who knocked? Was that Priest that knocked
Yeah.
both out?
Yeah,
Hopefully
so-
they bring Priest up and we can just not watch him on NXT anymore.
Let's don't do a Snoop Dogg.
He almost fell.
Do
That
the
would have been,
simple
it would have been
safe dive.
oh my
awesome.
God.
If he
Yeah,
would have
no.
fallen,
He went
that would have been
100%.
fucking
He
priceless.
did.
To be fair, he went all in on that one.
It would have been funny if he would have fallen, though.
He almost fell off the damn turnbuckle when he jumped. That's, oh boy.
He's like, I broke a
Oh,
rib.
boy.
I broke a rib. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's like, somebody better look at him as soon as he gets to the back. If he doesn't look, he looks like. he's
Oh,
fucking-
Mr. Riddle.
Oh, I got to riddle me this or riddle me that. Why is this guy on fucking WWE? With his man, put on some fucking pants. Nobody wants to see your fucking ass and junk.
I like that it says pro.
I mean, I like Riddle, so
Well,
I don't.
There
don't
again,
really
we're
like-
gonna differ.
I don't really like the gimmick, but I think he plays it well.
I love his gimmick.
yeah. Look at me kick off my sandals.
I mean that's unique, and he constantly takes pot shots at Goldberg, so he gets so
Oh,
many.
there you
bonus
go.
points
There's
for
your
me.
reason for liking him.
So
Well,
He-
yeah, but I
Of
feel
course.
like his mouth is going to get him in trouble.
It already has.
with Brock, yes, but with Goldberg, he can. The more he says, the better. I think he's not smart for saying shit about Brock, but
Supposedly, whatever he had with Rollins, they addressed.
This is terrible. I can't stand Matt Riddle.
No, it's just Riddle.
Whatever he wants to call himself.
No,
Call
no, no.
himself the
Whatever-
fucking
it's-
Penguin.
No. It's whatever WWE wants to call him.
Because WWE owns him.
Well, it's how many. He's just like the latest in the long line of guys like Rusev and Cesaro, who they introduced with 2 names, and they were just like, "Now we're just gonna have you have a last name now."
But they also did the Big E. He's not Big E Langston. He's just Big E now.
Yeah, Big E. They did it the opposite way. They took away his last name,
Oh, here comes Daniel Bryan.
and they kind of did. They kind of did that. They kind of did that with Andrade too,
Yeah.
and they almost did it with Mustafa Ali. They started just calling him Ali for a while.
Yeah, that's not going to go well because you got Muhammad Ali in that day.
I think that's why they stopped it and they went back to Mustafa Ali.
They probably are like, we're going to have a problem here. Oh, H-bomb. I like Daniel Bryan. Don't boo him.
I will boo him all night.
I know you will. You have a hard on for hating him.
Because the Roman Reigns Daniel Bryan thing was like 5 years ago, and everybody's still like, "Oh, I want to see this happen." It's been 5 years. Get over it and move on to something else. So that's most of the wrestling internet idiots. So
They did the name thing with Elias too. He used to have a last name
they did.
too. Like
Yeah.
Big E.
I agree. Nobody really cares about Daniel Bryan, but it doesn't mean that I can't like him.
I'm indifferent with him anymore.
I mean, we know he's getting towards the end, so
I don't like or hate him.
I like and respect him. I
Speaking
don't know
of somebody
I don't
no-
know that I necessarily like his character right now, but I like him personally.
Wow,
He said, "Don't get into it
AJ.
with-"
He's,
Yeah.
What?
JG's a prophet of truth.
Well, being a prophet of truth.
Thank you.
I think you're H-Bomb. I think you're the only person that will probably ever say that.
H-Bomb, you're giving him a big head that he already has.
I don't need anybody. I already know that. So.
Wow.
Isn't this idiot busy running a county?
God, really? We gotta have Kane.
Or I'm sorry. Pretending to run a county.
So here's the thing. So talking about people that don't talking about
Nobody
wrestlers
likes.
that nobody cares about, Corbin fits on that list.
Yes, Corbin does fit on that list.
Well, yeah,
Great finisher.
Corbin is the definition of go away heat.
Good finisher, but everything else about him is bad.
Fair enough.
He's pretty good at getting heat from the crowd because he is a dick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
There's one
I think the
There
crowd
goes
just
Dolph
at a point-
overselling.
Yeah.
There's one reason why Kane. There's one reason why Kane is in this match.
He deserves better than Kane.
They needed a big guy.
No, he's already the record holder for all-time Royal Rumble
Oh,
appearances,
come on.
but this is now number 20.
Garbage.
Oh,
This
his
is
20th
the 20th
appearance.
Royal Rumble match he's been in.
Well, at least Daniel Bryan got a haircut and doesn't look like a homeless man anymore.
I mean, that's true. He doesn't look like a homeless person. Sami Zayn has stolen that role from.
And H-Bomb will probably all agree with you on that one. Kane is trash.
Yes.
I mean, come on,
Facts.
he's obviously gotten soft in the middle
Just
here.
results then.
Just a little. Just a little soft.
Please throw him out. I don't care what you do.
I mean, Kane's definitely not somebody I wanted in here. So
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
this is the first time I've seen Damian Priest, and I'll say this much: he's got a distinctive look.
Sure.
Yeah, he does.
What the fuck was that?
That was,
That was, somebody got in the cameraman's way.
yeah. That was nothing.
Yes, Kane is out. That works. You just eliminated 5 people.
All right. Kane just did a good job. He just
Wait,
went one step up.
where'd you get 5? Where'd you get 5 from? I've only got him with 4 eliminations.
Oh, maybe it's 4. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's
I
4.
got him with eliminating Elias, Miz Morrison, and now Kane.
Oh,
Joe
4.
Joe had a premature ejection.
I didn't miss one, did I?
Doesn't happen often.
Oh, speaking of the devil, here he comes, Jeremy.
Nobody cares about you, Baron. Nobody cares.
I mean, I
Your
like his
crown
music.
is really lame.
I
King
kind of wish
Corbin.
he had never cut his hair, to be honest.
Oh, dude, he was
Why?
like, he had a crazy receding hairline that was just like it was. Just
I know it was
creeping back and
awesome.
back.
It was so great to be able to make fun of that. And the
Yeah,
fact that he
but-
cared so much what fans thought that he started wearing a shirt is awesome.
I don't know. I think it's better to have a receding hairline, having that long, scraggly hair that he had, than to just be another bald guy, because they have just too many fucking bald guys.
What are you trying to save?
Hey, there's nothing wrong
Motherfucker.
with bald guys, Pat.
Right.
I mean,
but-
technically, 3 of you are pretty much almost bald.
No, Pat has got a full head of hair.
It's not a full
Oh,
head. That's like a
fuck you,
quarter inch
Corbin.
of hair right there.
well, he just chooses to keep it short, but he's got a full head. There's no missing.
Well, Corbin just
Areas.
eliminated Nakamura.
That's like 3 centimeters long.
God damn it.
I just had a cut last week, Joe, so it's pretty much its shortest.
Shit.
3 centimeters.
And I realized when I look back at some of my pictures, when my
Yeah,
hair
it
started
goes
getting
to the
really
roof
thin,
back.
that I just looked ridiculous. So It's much better now.
Oh no!
Oh,
Woohoo!
Matt's favorite.
Oh my god!
AJ's favorite person. It's
I'm so
Otis.
excited. Yes, I love Otis.
Speaking of gyrations,
No comment.
Well, he just gyrates because he's just big and short.
Well, it's better that he's wearing a singlet.
Yes, he should be wearing a singlet.
I kind of like Otis as a worker, but I don't really like the character much.
Now that's not nice, H-bomb. Otis may be fat, but he's not a piece of shit. Or a piece of garbage, I should say.
Agree with H-bomb on that one.
Well, we knew you would.
Okay, whatever. Garbage, shit, same thing.
Now this we don't need. See, this is not necessary.
I mean, I don't like doing that. I don't like the
He was pointing at you, Jeremy, when he gyrated too.
That's right.
Well, that takes
Yeah,
care
there
of Otis.
goes Otis.
All right, Corbin, you did something good.
Doesn't make us like him.
No, does not. It's a short-term thing.
Yeah. Oh, and it's over.
So what are we at, Pat? What number are we at? We going on 18?
Number 20.
20.
Oh, 20. Shit, I was back down.
So yeah, we still got AJ, Lashley, Strowman, Cesaro, Uso, Sheamus, both
Kofi would probably show
Mysterio.
Kofi, potentially.
No, they said Kofi's injured.
Okay.
He's still there though. That's why I don't count it.
So there's still two mystery people, if you will.
Well, let's see how far Dom
Dominic
lasts.
Mysterio.
Jeremy,
Here's
my winner.
Here's Diego.
Yes, here's Diego.
Stop. I would
Him and
laugh my
Baron
ass
Corbin
off
are
if
gonna
he
do it.
eliminates Corbin.
Yes, he yeah.
Yeah, he's
Who
going to
does
eliminate
not?
Corbin. Looks like it real quick.
Please, that's fine. It's funny that him and Corbin are both wearing black and purple.
Corbin spine bustering Dominic right there looked like Arn Anderson spine bustering a little person.
So Marco Stunt.
Yeah, there you go.
Bye,
Told ya.
There you go.
Bye, Corbin. You did your part. You threw him
Dominic
out.
better,
Get the fuck out of here.
Dominic better run away. Miss Corbin's the type of guy who would pull him out of the ring.
This is a night. This would be the night for Dominic to throw his dad out. I'd be okay with that.
That would be. I would be. That would be.
Yeah,
I would be down with
Problem
that.
is, didn't they make an allusion to that? Like both of them
I
saying
know,
they
but
throw the other out. So.
Dominic's not gonna like grow into his own completely until he turns. Like he
Well,
needs to turn.
The WWE is the land of illusion, so
Yeah, maybe
don't
John
see-
Cena.
I
or
should-
don't-
confusion. One of the two.
I don't know that he needs to turn so much as that his dad needs to not be there. You know, like he can continue to be a face if his dad, retires.
I think they'll turn Dominic heel, and you'll see father versus son at WrestleMania.
I don't know. It's just that because like Ray's never been heel on WWE, and the time that WCW made him heel, it was terrible.
Then he's
Yeah,
probably
those are
not
good.
meant to be a heel. So it's
No,
better
he
off.
never was. That's just it. He should have been like Ricky Steamboat and never been a heel in his entire career.
Oh, here comes my buddy.
All right, Theo, read the last comment. I'm not sure how if I don't want to say that wrong.
No, it's patricide.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what
that's right.
that's what I was going with, but I was like, I already read bad enough. I don't need to embarrass
what's it
myself
say?
much more.
Means to kill dad. Patricide, which means killing your
All
father.
right,
Yeah, Patrick.
Dominic. So much for that. Lashley just put an end to that.
Sweet, we got Lashley. There's another guy that can go away because he's
Yes.
irrelevant.
He is
Nobody cares about him.
garbage.
Look, I can do big man moves. Look, I can
He's a
do
big man
moves.
worker. That's all it is.
Yeah. And it's terror. It's unfortunate.
He has the
It's like-
personality of a piece of paper.
Yeah, it just
No, at least a toaster.
He's always someone who needs a mouthpiece with him.
oh,
I
this
think
was-
Big E should stiff him. Give
Come
him
on,
a
Big
big
E.
stiff punch.
Oh, both between the
If
two
Grill-
of you.
if
Yes,
Grill on
this
Sil-
is
if
one
Grill-
time where I'm rooting for Big E. I will admit that.
If Grill and
not
Sil
many-
were still with us, this would have been the old irresistible force meeting the immovable object moment.
There's not a lot of situations where I would root for Bobby Lashley. So
Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Go.
Oof. Bobby Lashley
He's like,
versus-
yeah, you want
that's
something?
one versus the other, basically, to me. That's like a mirror image.
Does he have Brody Lee's picture on his attire?
Yes, they
too?
all three have Brody
Yeah.
Lee on their attire.
Come on, Riddle, go ahead. Get thrown out because here it's coming.
Oh,
Come on.
Hooray!
Jesus.
It's too bad we can't have
So
superhero
you're gonna let
training
him
anymore.
show up on the AEW
Yes.
pay-per-views and stuff, and then
Yeah.
Vince is cool with bringing
So-
it back for the
So he's
Royal
been
Rumble.
on an AEW pay-per-view and a WWE payper-view in the last 4 months.
Nice.
They used him as a surprise entrant 3 years ago. This is bad. And I like Hurricane.
I'm sorry. This is
Well, and he
this is a
supposedly
waste.
is writing backstage, so he put himself in here.
Yeah, he's gotten fat too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's lucky. To be honest, he's lucky to have a face. And I don't say that to be funny, but he's honestly lucky to have a face because he crashed his motorcycle into a fucking chain link fence and like destroyed his face.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did not
remember that.
know that. Maybe that's why the mask was bigger.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just funny for me and Joe and Zach because we saw him in AEW.
I mean, this was
Yeah.
this was years ago that he did this. I mean, like at least 10 years ago that he did that. Yeah, I'm
this
pretty
one I
sure-
don't.
I'm
I'm
pretty
not-
sure in the story because I heard him telling the story. I think he was on Stone Cold's podcast that he used to have. He was telling the story, and I think he was drunk driving his motorcycle and crashed into a fence and fucking
Well,
just
did he wear-
destroyed
I-
himself.
Must
Well,
have been
he-
wearing a helmet.
Nope, no helmet.
He's lucky that he's still alive then.
Yeah,
He was taking a page out of Big Ben's book.
yeah. There's a good question. Do we think Ben Roethlisberger will be back next year, or is he going to officially retire?
Nope.
Coming
I
back.
think he'll come back.
He'll come back.
Christian.
Well, this would
There
be
we
our
go.
last. This would be our last surprise entrant, assuming that the other 6 people who were announced for the match all show up.
Captain Charisma. Look at Riddle. Well, at least he's playing it off well.
Like he's in shock
Kinda
mode.
cool. Not gonna lie.
Do we see Christian throw out Edge? Like I'm so mad at you
I-
Yeah, I
for
think you
coming
see
back.
Edge throw out Christian.
I actually would kind of hope that they don't throw each other out,
Yeah.
but
I don't want to do that.
Uh-oh.
It'd be
Froze
nice
again.
to see Lashley get tossed here.
Yes. Dear Jesus, please, yes.
It's coming back.
they're all kind of ganged up on him.
Yes, help them. Get him out of there. There we go. Jay just said, has Edge done anything in the last 25 minutes?
It
No,
doesn't feel like it.
because he hasn't.
They've been focusing on everybody else.
He's old and he doesn't need to be in there at this point.
Yeah.
That's the argument for that.
So I got them hugging. Mine froze for a little bit. Were you guys they hugging or done with the hugging?
Who's hugging?
What,
Oh.
Edge and Christian? No, I haven't
How did
even
you get ahead
gotten
again?
Yeah, you're like way ahead of us again.
Yeah.
My shit
30
froze.
seconds.
Yeah, they're just hugging.
All right,
Nah, they're just hugging.
I paused.
Nah, if yours froze, it's probably good. Oh, Riddle wants to get into the bro hug. Bro hug, guys.
Let's be bros.
Yeah.
Oh, please have those
Oh.
two throw him out.
Feeling it this way, that's fine for Riddle. Oh, ready not.
Well, Riddle's in. They're going to put Riddle in a program with Bobby Lashley, and like
Yeah.
that's his program. So.
Yeah, I don't
Riddle's
know why
actually-
I froze and then jumped ahead. That was kind of weird.
Here goes my dude.
I mean, I'd be.
Who the
perfectly
hell is
fine.
the big dude with him now?
Almost.
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 As in, I almost do something.
I would be okay if AJ won. He's
Yes.
the person
Yeah,
in this that's kind of the dark horse that I would be okay if he were to win.
So they went back to
But I just feel like they always
having
shit
him
on
be a
AJ.
heel.
I feel like
Yeah.
they always. I feel like they always shit on AJ at WrestleMania time. So that's why I'm not expecting him to win this match.
Well, they let him beat Nakamura, so he at least.
Yeah, and then he got ball shotted. So
So
It's
H Bomb's voting for AJ too.
No, it says AJ votes for AJ.
AJ
Oh,
votes
AJ.
for-
Oh, AJ votes for. He had the @ sign there. I got a little confused. I get confused easily.
That was a good spear, but AJ sold it. So
And bright lights distract me.
well, you remember AJ screwed up selling the spear last year,
Oh, yeah, he did.
which he admitted.
It's a Christian riddle.
Can we at least
Oh,
see? Can we at least see Christian hit one unprettier in this match?
oh, that would be great. Or what did he call it at the end? It wasn't an unprettier. It was a what?
I don't remember what they called
Kill
it.
switch. Was it a
the
kill
masked
switch?
midget. Yes, he called it a kill switch when he was in TNA.
Ray's all like, "Okay, my kid's not out there anymore, so I don't have to worry about who I hit."
Oh, he almost landed
One
on
big
his
spot
face.
here, and then get tossed out.
That's the one thing about the Royal Rumble I always find interesting. The one guy that there's almost any major guy like that has some kind of pull or clout. They always get to come in and do all their shit, and then they're usually eliminated pretty quick.
It's funny. I was just rewatching the Great American Bash from the Great American Bash from 1996, which was basically Ray's debut match in WCW. He wrestled Dean Malenko for the cruiserweight title in what was understandably a very good match because I don't
Yes,
think
it was.
Mysterio and Malenko could have put on a bad match in 1996.
No, they couldn't. have.
True. Very true. Omos. And see, that should be completely legal, and he should be able to stay in.
Yeah, I agree. I don't care who it was.
No, I agree. He should
You know
be
what the problem
No
was?
sense
too,
that he's
there was-
officially eliminated by somebody that's not even in the match
Yeah.
and was pulled out by.
There was also no reason for him to do that. Like it wasn't like he had like it wasn't like
So
the
confusing.
1990 the 1990 Royal Rumble where Roddy Piper threw out Bad News Brown and then Bad News Brown came right back on the apron and then dragged Piper out. I mean, it wasn't like
So,
he had just eliminated.
Did they
AJ.
say that Big E's eliminated? They didn't really say.
I don't know.
I think they did. They were because they were saying there's no disqualifications.
Yeah.
So
he's
I'm
eliminated.
guessing they're saying.
So
that
they're going to
it's
try.
now.
What are they going to try and start a feud between Omos and Big E now?
Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense considering they're on different shows.
Yeah, they're not even on the same show.
Well, who knows? Well, this is WWE we are talking about. They can do anything they want to, and
I mean, they
think it's
can,
good.
Yeah,
but
that's very true. That's very true.
This will be good. Give us one, Pat.
What?
We want to hear it. We want to hear.
I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
Come on, you know which one I'm talking
Shawn
about. Why would they do it? Because it's what?
Oh,
Why would they do a Big E almost match? Because it's such good shit.
and it's the jar of mayonnaise.
Hey, I like that jar of mayonnaise.
the jar of mayonnaise.
You know, I know why you're saying that,
That's
but it
funny. I
makes
never
no
heard that.
sense because if you've ever eaten any food that purports to be Irish, you would know that mayonnaise is one thing that does not go into any Irish food.
man, this will take over.
Hey, my favorite thing that I ever remember Sheamus doing is when he did it with Beaker, and he pretended it was his cousin, and asked if he was going to be at the family reunion.
Being a big
Probably wait
Muppet
5 more
fan,
minutes.
No, I'm just
being a big Muppet fan, I always found that funny too.
I have never and will never like Sheamus. He's
I
been
know.
shit for me from day one.
So we
Bum says
expect
the
that-
whitest man alive.
The whitest man alive.
I think
We
he's
still
purposely never tried to get a tan, which is pretty awesome.
We still expect that Orton's coming back into this match, right?
I do.
Really? That's a little I thought it would have been.
What?
I would probably say that's a possibility.
I have seen people whiter than Sheamus, but they are actual albinos, so that's you know,
I think you're talking about ghosts that are whiter than Sheamus.
I went to school with an albino.
No,
so
And
is
see,
AJ
here's
gonna
another
just,
thing.
Like, are AJ
like
and
that
Omos
there
just
again
gonna cheat their
makes
way
no
to
sense. Now
Wow.
Mysterio's eliminated by this guy.
What are they doing?
He's 900 feet tall and 450 pounds. He's unstoppable.
So yeah,
Yes,
this,
Godzilla.
Yeah.
fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice,
You ain't gonna fool me again.
we can't get fooled again.
Hey, Cesaro's out there.
No, but seriously, if he's gonna pull somebody else out of this match, it's beyond bullshit. Then you do it once, fine. You do it twice, no. You do if they even try to do. Hey, the former partner.
Oh, bar guys.
Oh, going for the swing.
Yep.
What are you doing? I like it. Shame. What are you doing?
Riddle's like, I got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. Jesus Christ, he almost got nailed. He almost got nailed with a Sheamus.
Bye, Shane.
No, because here comes Omos. Oh, he almost came over. I think Omos was starting to come over. He's like, oh, just a sec. I'm not supposed to pull him out.
So Strowman and Jey Uso are the last two. Strowman and Jey Uso are the last two entrants, which makes me feel pretty strongly that Strowman will be number 30.
So
Yeah,
Edge
he's
is going to be
probably
the
fucking
Iron
will be.
Man this year, but will not win
Um,
because Edge is still in there.
I mean, yeah, he'll definitely be the Iron Man at this point. Whether or not he wins or not, I guess is debatable. Although technically Orton is still co-Iron Man because he hasn't been officially eliminated.
Right.
Yeah! Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Oh, so he's the surprise entrant.
Okay, so Jey Uso will not be in this match.
It's either Jay or Braun.
And I doubt that they could Braun out the way
Does
that
that
he
say
came back.
Messiah? That does say Messiah. Oh boy.
Seth is back. Yay!
So what was he out? Was he out with an injury? I'm guessing.
No,
No,
he
no.
was paternity.
No.
Becky had a
He's
kid.
out of paternity.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
out on paternity.
Yeah. Not surprised he showed up.
H-bomb. No
I was
Strowman
figuring he'd be
and
one of
then
them.
Followed by Seth. Yes.
Yes, we have to wholeheartedly agree with you on that one, H-bomb. Thank God there's no Braun Strowman.
But
Well, we got one spot left.
Yeah.
Strowman's
I
going to
think
be
it-
number 30.
I think Uso's the one that got.
Has to be 30, right?
No, I think Strowman. They brought Strowman back the other night and made a big deal of it on SmackDown.
Oh,
there's no
Strowman's going
way.
to be Strowman will be number 30.
No,
Yeah.
because then we got to see 7 guys try and dump him out the ring.
And I also am of the opinion that the whole Messiah gimmick has run its course and isn't working anymore.
Once again, everyone's entitled to their opinion. So Rollins is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
He can't be a Messiah if he has no followers.
Well, he just came
unless-
back. He had followers before he left.
So who was his followers before he left? Murphy had turned on him.
Yeah, right. That was like 3 weeks before he left, or a month before he left.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that if they're going to go with this gimmick, they need to give him followers again.
Right, but if he was going away, you don't give him followers when he's going away. You take
Yes,
the followers away, and he gets more followers when he comes back.
We got Braun Strowman.
That's
Well,
true.
so-
I didn't realize it was only that little time.
Hang on. H-bomb says, nah. Messiah is God. He has returned. I am his follower. I am his disciple.
Well, there you go. H-bomb is his disciple.
There's your follow. We got H-bomb.
There's
right
your,
now.
Though nobody follows Braun Strowman.
if
Oh, Braun Strowman almost couldn't pick him up.
Pat in 2
And-
months, if he doesn't have followers, then you're right. But he just came back, so
Cesaro fell out way sooner before he was even punched.
Maybe he didn't want to take the brunt of that.
All right. Michael, you
I must say, Braun Strowman definitely looks a
Talk
lot
tomorrow.
fitter than he
Yeah.
used to.
well, I mean, are you gonna watch the end of it when you get home, or
Oh, yeah. I'll put it on right now.
okay?
Well, I knew that was coming. Braun Strowman's going to eliminate like 18 people. Oh, just like
Well,
there's not that
18
many people.
people, but-
I know there's not
Bye,
that many.
Zach.
Left. But
It's an exaggeration comment.
I wonder why Uso. It's just weird that he was the person that they decided to take out.
well, they can't take out Braun Strowman because everybody loves Braun Strowman.
Well, they could have not had the Hurricane be in it.
Because they
no, you got to have the Hurricane
Wow.
in because that makes a lot of sense.
because
Now
they,
this
they
worries me that Braun is Braun might possibly fucking win this match.
Because they valued the surprise return more than somebody who nobody would really think has a chance to win anyway. Because who would really think that Uso has a chance to win?
He would have been an outside shot guy.
If
He would have been a guy that could have ended up in the Final Four, I think, for sure.
If Strowman wins the Royal Rumble, that's just like, I don't get it. I'm at a loss for words with that shit.
I already gave my reasons for why I would be surprised if Strowman won, but you say we're down to 6, Michael Cole, but we technically have 7.
And really,
Which leaves the question: could Randy Orton come back at the very end and be like, "I wasn't injured, ha ha ha," and like win it? And
well,
then,
they usually do the Cinderella story with the face, not the heel, but
right on cue. They isn't this like the exact same spot in the women's match where they started the "This is awesome" chant?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just terrible. I mean, meanwhile, like, do you see the mouths of anybody on the screens moving, saying this is awesome?
No.
Nope.
Well, that's why they don't send me invites anymore because they sent me a bunch of them and I never responded. So I have no reason to go to the Thunderdome.
Right, but what I'm basically getting at is that the fact that they pipe in that chant and they have all these people up on those screens who are clearly not chanting it just shows you that they think their audience are idiots. Seriously, they treat their audience like they're idiots, and so that's what you get.
Well, I told you that whole thing that I saw. That one guy posted his experience, and they fucking do it. They literally tell them when to start cheering and look happy and boo and shit like that. Like that's like you're directing your fans on how to act. Like that's not realistic.
Right, it's not organic.
It's like when WCW did tapings at the Disney MGM Studios theme park back in like the mid-90s when they taped.
And just let tourists come in.
Yeah, so it was like tourists who were coming in to watch this stuff, so they didn't know who was who on average, and like they literally had to say, boo this guy, cheer this guy, and sometimes the audience would screw it up that they'd have to retape the entrances and shit. So, I mean, that was a different kind of thing, but it's the same basic concept.
No, it is.
You telling the audience who to cheer and boo, and that's just never going to work. I mean, if like the reactions to like Cena and Roman over like the last many years have told us it's that, trust me, the audience is going to do whatever the audience wants to do.
Yeah, that last exchange between Riddle and Bryan was watching a guy trying to catch a greased pig.
It was a good exchange.
No, it was. I definitely agree with that, but it was like, it's like, he's too slippery. I can't grab him.
I'm slippery like an eel.
Look at those people. Like, they're like, most of the people aren't even doing anything. They're just watching it. They're like,
They look kind of bored.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, there's Daniel Bryan out.
Yes. Goodbye, Daniel.
I couldn't
We
go
agree
2
with
for
you.
2, could I?
100% that it is super fake, the Thunderdome.
Usually,
Wait, who-
most years, the betting odds, one of the two people wins.
Yeah, no, they
Brian-
definitely aren't fans of each other.
Brian was the favorite to win in this one.
Who threw Bryan out? Rollins?
Yes.
No, Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins.
I thought it was Riddle. I looked away for a second. I saw Bryan go out, but that's all I saw.
Now I'm thinking Edge or Orton wins this.
The fact that Riddle's still in this long is amazing.
They seem to be invested in him.
They are kind of invested in him.
What,
Like I
Riddle?
said, he's probably going to beat Lashley and win the U.S. title.
And that's okay with me. I don't care who beats Lashley. Anybody's allowed to beat Lashley. That's fine by me.
I don't think Matt Riddle should ever be in a world heavyweight title feud, but he's good in a mid card feud.
Yeah, he's a little hard to buy.
Edge and Christian versus Braun
Wrestling
and
for the main
Seth.
title, at least for me
Interesting.
right now.
Aren't you a heel? Telling a face what to do? That's
No,
fine.
I don't know. I don't know.
Strowman's a heel.
Oh, Strowman went heel again?
Face or heel right now.
Yeah.
He's got to throw him out. No, he doesn't throw him out.
Jesus.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets injured by Braun Strowman. Somebody's going to get injured by Braun Strowman in this match. Freight train coming. Well, at least he gets
Strowman
injured now.
Express.
At least he gets hurt now. Like when he first started, nobody could hurt him.
I don't think the reason why I don't think Strowman would win is because he had like 3 of the 10 worst matches this year where Strowman was in, like according to like some of the match ratings and stuff.
Well, that's gonna happen anytime you have him in a match.
Well,
I know, that's
one of
what I'm
those-
saying.
One of those was a cinematic match too, which I don't know how much I'd count that.
Was that the one where somebody lost an eye? The cinematic match?
He
No,
did a
that
match
was-
in the swamp with Bray Wyatt. That was a
Oh,
train wreck.
jeez. I'm glad I missed that piece of
Yeah, just
garbage.
be glad.
The eye match was the one between Rollins and Mysterio.
It's wow. This is interesting.
Oh, the final 2.
Yeah, this will be over.
Wow, Edge fucking won. Holy shit!
Where's Orton now?
Oh, there's Orton.
There he
He's
comes.
back.
Told you.
I still think Orton wins makes no sense to me.
He didn't win.
I
don't
agree.
think. Nope, he didn't win.
Bye.
He didn't
All
win.
right. I picked one
Oh.
out of the 2 then, so
Wow. Because Strowman sucks. Very nice H bomb.
And Edge becomes a 2-time winner.
And Iron
And-
Man. Iron Man and winner.
he's gonna fight. I
All I
don't
can
know.
say is that's a very interesting
I don't know.
end to this Royal
Yeah,
Rumble
he'll probably
match.
fight McIntyre, but
Yeah, he could go either way, couldn't he?
yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go either way.
H-Bomb, I hope next time we do a live one, you're on it.
Yes, please join us the next time we go live. If you follow us on Twitter, which is at 4Guys Roundtable, you can catch us there. We'll be posting there when we go live again, as well as on our Facebook page, which is 4Guys Roundtable Show. So
He
we'll
took
be-
a spot, but you know what? I didn't want Daniel Bryan to win, so I'm happy Daniel Bryan didn't win. So
Yeah, I'm happy with the who won. I'm just surprised because of the fact that Edge is not a full-time contract in that.
Well, yeah, it's taking a risk, I guess. You know that he'll be able to stay. You know that he won't get hurt again. You know.
I'm just kind of curious, man. Like who? I'm just like thinking about which title he's actually going to go for.
I mean, Daniel Bryan could still go after Roman Reigns. He doesn't have to win the Royal Rumble for that, but
I guess Drew makes more sense. I don't know.
so Orton and Edge will fight at one of these other pay-per-views before WrestleMania then, because Orton and Edge can't be done yet. So
Yeah,
no way.
they have to finish it, especially the way this match ended.
Yeah.
So
Very interesting.
Orton didn't do shit for the last half hour, and Edge laid in the ring for 25 minutes and didn't do shit. So
But that's usually how it is with the guy who's lasts the longest. There's always periods of time where he's not doing anything. Like
I
he's
know,
just
but
laying there.
it was like 25 minutes, or that was a really long time for him to just sit there and not do anything.
Yeah, and sometimes from our point, from the viewer, it's hard to see what's going on because sometimes they are doing stuff like maybe they're just laying there getting kicked or whatnot, and you can't see it because there's like 10, 12 guys in the fucking ring at one time.
Plus,
So
the
they get
camera's
mixed
always
and
focusing
shoveled.
on other people too, and all
Yeah.
that jazz.
So, we kind of did when we did our wrestling, we kind of did a Royal Rumble style match, and there's just periods of time where you're just like, okay, just kick me, or okay, I'll kick you, and You're just kind of doing something in the
Right, but
background.
we're not professionals. We suck.
This is true. Yeah,
So,
very true.
we're not supposed to know what to do in that situation. These guys are supposed to know what to do in that situation. So
Yeah.
It's like when you watch a movie and you see the guys that are supposed to be fighting in the background in a big battle, and they're kind of just like standing there, like with their sword or their guns pointed at each other or some shit like that. They're not really actually doing
Facts.
anything.
when you
So true.
That guy's playing Galaga.
when you watch a match that's a spot fest, that's you see the standing around a lot outside, and like I mean, it happened when NXT did the Iron Man match with the 4 guys. You could see Adam Cole waiting to jump in the ring and do what he needed to do. That happened with us when we did the Money in the Bank match. People were definitely waiting around outside the ring, but usually the person was down on their knees or peeking their head up at least, not just standing there on camera where you could see them just waiting their turn.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Once again, we aren't professionals, so did he forget his laundry?
Oh, so he's gonna come back for another day.
Oh,
I just wanted to
So
go there.
overall, let me move my mic back over. Overall, I don't know. I'll give the pay-per-view a B-.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Overall, it wasn't
See-
bad. There were some bad spots here or there, but overall, it wasn't a bad pay-per-view.
I give it a C because I think both Royal Rumbles were a C, and that's the meat of the pay-per-view. So
Yeah.
it's like Survivor Series. Survivor Series would have got a better grade if the Survivor Series matches weren't garbage.
If they stopped
Wow.
wasting the Survivor Series pay-per-view, that would be a better idea. That would be a good start. That's another thing.
All right, gentlemen. I think we're going to call it a night.
Yep.
Yes.
Pay-per-view is over. We gave our rating. Once again, H-Bomb, we appreciate you joining us, and we hope that
Hell
you
yeah,
had the
man.
opportunity to join us again. It was a lot of fun having you and interacting with you.
He
Maybe
didn't.
we
He
could
didn't
get some
realize
more
he
people
left
on here the
us.
next
He just
time.
texted me.
So, as we always sign off almost every time, we want to say, and I'm going to switch it up a little bit here. We're going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and we'll catch you on the next episode.